every second of the action on NHL Network Radio. From behind the bench to every play on the ice.
For solo shots, tying the game at 9 runs apiece. The Dodgers ended up winning this one 11-10 thanks to a 2-run Nomar Garciaparra home run in the 10th, and they moved into first place in the West. LA and San Diego would both end up tied for the division lead at the end of the season, with both teams compiling 88 wins. The Padres were awarded the division title due to winning the season series. Both teams, though, bowed out in the first round of the playoffs. But on this day, the Dodgers ruled the roost thanks to those 4 straight home runs, which tied a Major League record. The 4th time it had been accomplished. The Twins turned the trick in 1964, as did the 63 Indians and the 61 Braves. Recently, the Red Sox, White Sox, and Arizona Diamondbacks have all joined that club. For it happened in baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
Follow every second of the action on NHL Network Radio. From behind the bench to every play on the ice. If it's hockey, it's on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. SiriusXM 91.
From your new eye exam and get 40% off lenses. Their eye care experts are ready to help you find the perfect pair of glasses that suit your style. Don't wait. Your new look is just a visit away. And they direct bill most insurance plans. Find your nearest location at pearlvision.ca. Some restrictions and exclusions may apply. See participating stores for details.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows in your car. Available on Apple CarPlay via the iHeartRadio app. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
Raptors game night, spending Super Bowl Sunday in Houston against the Rockets. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, and Josh Lewinberg with you. And Josh, right off the top, I mean, Houston's dead heated with the Lakers battling 4th and 5th in the Western Conference, but have lost 6 in a row. Timing is probably not good for the Raptors that way, is it?
Well, I would imagine they're highly motivated, but they're also vulnerable, being that, yes, they are on the second day of a back-to-back, and then they're also undermanned. Now, so are the Raptors, but these two teams in very different ways are a good example of why health availability is so important in the NBA. I mean, the Rockets were blessed with incredible injury luck early in the year, like at a time in which the Raptors had already used something like 15 different starting lineups. I think Houston had used like 1 or 2. I mean, they were one of the healthiest teams in the NBA over the first half of the season, and as a result, or at least partially as a result, they were winning a lot of games. But recently, as they've fallen on some unfortunate injury luck, that has turned a little bit. They've lost 5 straight games. Of course, no Fred VanVleet in the lineup here. And while people like to give Freddie a hard time, he's not having his best season. The shooting numbers are down. The scoring numbers are down. I've said for a long time, VanVleet is kind of like Kyle Lowry in the sense that he doesn't need to have a great shooting game or a great scoring game in order to impact winning. A plus-minus can be a deceiving stat, but the sample size is large with Fred. When he's on the floor, the Rockets, I believe, are plus 200 and something, and when he's off the floor, they're just plus 6. So he's made a huge difference. Not having him today will really, really hurt. The Raptors, I think, have a shot here, even undermanned, to maybe upset a favored Houston team at home, but they've got to come out, get off to a good start, and really defend hard like they were during their stretch where they won 8 of 10 games.
Warren, Dylan Brooks, obviously something to be concerned about, but in terms of other matchups, what do you see?
Well, obviously Jalen Green, right? If he's in the lineup, he's definitely someone the Raptors have to contend with. He's a dynamic scorer, averages 21 a game. The Raptors backcourt's going to have their hands full with him. He's a terrific playmaker, and he's gotten a lot better. Alperen Sengun, if he's in the lineup as well, same thing. I know they've had some injury issues. He's listed as questionable at the moment. So if he plays, same thing. He's baby Jokic. He's very, very talented big man for them, and they're a great rebounding group. They also play very, very, very fast and well in transition. They're similar to the Raptors, and I think Houston defensively, they're so much better than they are offensively. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Raptors are able to score. I mean, Houston also gets out and run. As I said, they're 3rd in the league in transition. So the things that Toronto does very well, which is get out and run, using their youth and, their playmaking ability, Houston kind of takes that away from you. They don't really allow you to get as many assists per game. They only give up around 22. and the Raptors average closer to around 30. So, they really spread the basketball around and move it, and Houston tries to limit you from doing that. So it's going to be a battle of the boards, and we'll see if Toronto's youth can, essentially prevail in this game.
Countdown to tip-off is next. This is Raptors Game Night on TSN 1050.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Jan owns a home and a restaurant fusing French and Mexican cuisine. But she is fusing no more because her ovens have gone kaput. She called Alpine Credits, who sent their speedy superhero. With her business loan approved, her ovens were quickly fixed. The hero even had some of her poutine nachos. Yum! Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
Ah, the joys of winter. Need snow tires. The kids and I love this time of year. And snowboards.
It's invigorating.
An insulated tent.
My wife, she prefers other things.
Craft stores.
But she comes along anyway.
New winter wardrobe.
She organizes everything.
Ski trips, vacation trips, and shopping trips.
Always some great thing she heard on the radio.
Spending again. Be where anyone who needs you can meet you. Be on the radio. Your customers are already here.
This is a message from United Way to a Jesse M. of Mississauga. Hello, Jesse. You might be wondering why we made an ad specifically for you. Because, Jesse, you see, we're fighting poverty any way we can. Even cold calling a complete stranger over the radio. Bold, isn't it? Together, we can make sure everyone has what they need, like food, housing, good jobs, and mental health supports. Join people like Jesse to build a better GTA. Donate today at unitedwaygt.org. Thanks, Jesse.
Don't let knee pain hold you back. Step forward with Genicol Pain Relief, Canada's #1 selling joint care supplement.
What's up, Raptors fans? Thank you so much for being here tonight during the Raptors game. I just wanted to stop and say thank you for being here, because just by being here, you are making a difference at SickKids Hospital right here in Toronto. Every single month, we make a donation, which is a percentage of our revenue here at the channel, and it goes directly to SickKids Hospital. We're over $6,500 raised in 8 months, and with the college football playoff successes and what we're about to see with the NFL playoffs and what we're seeing with the NFL playoffs, oh my goodness, it's going to be so much fun making that big time donation in just a couple of months. Thank you for being here. Let's have fun in the chat. Keep it classy, and go Raptors, go.
To end homelessness.
We all know things tend to break when you need them most, like your furnace breaking down in the middle of a cold snap. That's why Enercare is offering a free furnace checkup for homeowners in the GTA. That's a $99 value. If your furnace has any issues, our Enercare experts can fix it, or we can get you a new one as soon as the next day. Don't get stuck shivering. Keep your home comfortable with Enercare. Terms and conditions apply. Visit enercare.ca.
Enercare, experts at home.
With MSC Cruises, discover big on a mini getaway or treat yourself to a week-long vacation. For a limited time, book now and enjoy up to 35% off cruises, plus kids sail free. Sail to the turquoise waters of the Bahamas with stops at our private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve, or experience the beauty of the Caribbean and more destinations. MSC Cruises, for a greater beauty. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
And spending Super Bowl Sunday afternoon in Houston against the Rockets. Welcome to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050. Jim Taddy with you, sending you over to Paul Jones and Javon Shepard. And Jonesy about 4 hours away from the coin flip that starts the Super Bowl. So I'm wondering, is today's game a flip of the coin?
I don't know, Jim. I'm still giving Houston an advantage. I think the Raptors will be plucky. They always have been. They always will be. I think that's the nature of Darko and the personality that he has, and his team has adopted that. But again, Toronto's still trying to figure it out. They, as the trade has sent Bruce Brown and Kelly Olynyk, guys they leaned on heavily, to another team. The people that they have got back, or the guy they got back, isn't quite ready. He's still nursing an injury. But it does mean opportunity and playing time for some of the younger guys. and there was no such thing as garbage time.
No.
Those guys are in there. It's like, hey, man, I got my chance. It's my turn.
Yeah.
So you will see the likes of, Jacoby Walter, Jamal Shedd, all these guys taking advantage. Orlando Robinson, like they will be doing their thing. And, a guy like Emmanuel Quickly, it means more touches for him. Hey, Jamison Battle is the #1 rookie three-point shooter in the NBA, minimum 100 attempts this year at 43%. Ahead of Jared McCain from Philly, Jalen Wells from Memphis, Mattis Buzelis from Chicago, Dalton Connect, I don't even know what team he's on now, and Jamal Shedd on that list too at 6 at 35%. So something smells fishy there.
Yeah.
Whenever they rescind a trade, and I've seen them done before, it means somebody got scared or something's going on and we changed our mind. Because you can get any player to fail any physical anytime you want.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about physicals, players going through physicals. Remember, these guys have beat up their body for, 10 years since they've been in their formative years. So if you're doing any form of imaging, there's going to be some damage somewhere, right? It's virtually impossible. But that one is a strange one, especially because Mark Williams is a guy a player or a profile rather that the Lakers
fits. He fits.
Right, he's not just a big. He's a big that can play above the rim. He's a big that can fit Luka in pick and roll, LeBron in pick and roll, and give them a threat above the rim because that's essentially what they'll need. I mean, did I love that acquisition? No, I thought the Lakers.
It was a desperate. The store was about to close and they need to buy something.
Yeah. So, but I do think this will actually work out better for Dalton Connect because I'm not too certain that the Lakers wanted to give up Dalton, right? Especially a guy that can shoot the basketball the way he does. If it's as good as advertised, if he's shooting it the way he does, or he's been said to, I think he's actually going to fit in perfectly with Luka, with LeBron pairing together.
Well, we'll see what goes when that's all done. And just one last bow on that. Wasn't that the epitome of Anthony Davis yesterday? Played.
Davis,
he was amazing for three and a half quarters. And then he got hurt, and we don't know when he's going to play again.
Yeah. It's unfortunate to see.
Oh, I know.
Unfortunate for him, but I can imagine, GM Nico Harrison right now, right? There was already threats to he and his family and increased security. Now, I can only imagine how those same people feel seeing AD go down. But AD got up to a great start, right? Had that big dunk where he turned to the crowd and said, I'm here now. It's, essentially saying it's his show. Forget about everything else. But boy.
It's not like they gave Luka away either.
No.
I mean, you might have been able to get some more picks, but Nico was like, hey, man, I'm trying to win right now. And that's the guy I need. That's the guy they targeted. Let's see what happens with that. It's going to be very interesting. And there are rumors abound that Luka may make his Lakers debut tomorrow. That we'll see, but right now, a matter of the Toronto Raptors and the Houston Rockets. As the Raptors get set to go, we get a look at the monitor. Scotty Barnes is dealing with a shoe issue. Got some bright yellow kicks on right now. I don't know. That fits neither team in the Super Bowl, so I'm not sure. I mean, if guys are making statements. The NBA changed the rule years ago where it didn't matter what color shoes. In David Stern's NBA, the base color had to match, and there was all of this other stuff going on. Not so much right now, so let's see what happens when the Raptors take the court. They will be wearing their black uniforms with the Raptors chevron up the front. Fred VanVleet not in the lineup tonight for Houston. The Raptors will start Ochai Agbaji, Scotty Barnes, Jonathan Mobo, Grady Dick, and Emmanuel Quickly. Amen Thompson, Dylan Brooks, Alperen Şengün, Jalen Green and Aaron Holiday for the Houston Rockets. And we tell you that tonight's starting lineup, or this afternoon's starting lineup, is driven by Subaru. Get out in winter with standard symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Visit your local Subaru dealer to book a test drive today. And all I can say, if you were in Ontario yesterday, I hope you had a Subaru. There's a whole lot of snow going on. Houston wins the tip and brings it front court in the red from left to right. Şengün misses twice at the rim, and Barnes comes away with the rebound for Toronto. First touch for the Raptors. They come front court from right to left. Mobo near corner three, no good. Rebound knocked out. Aaron Holiday has it. Front court, drive, lay it up, no good. Rebound Mobo. Here comes quickly up the far side. Gets it to Mobo between the rings, toes on the arc. As it knocked away, gets it back. Referees today, Matt Boland, the veteran Sean Corbin, and Courtney Kirkland, number 61. The Raptors knock it down. IQ on a three ball from 25 feet out, drops it in the bottom of the well, and it's Toronto with a 3-0 lead.
Perfect start for IQ. Holiday falls behind the screen, and he just stops and pops. The confidence there in the shot makes a world of difference.
Holiday, the younger brother of Celtics Drew Holiday, misses the jumper near side. Here comes Barnes, brings it back, and little hand-to-hand combat with Dylan Brooks, and they're going to get the Canadian Dylan Brooks for the foul.
And Scotty right away in transition. I feel like Dylan Brooks has a bullseye, a target on his back, on his chest. As soon as Scotty sees him, he attacks him, and that's also let him know, like, you're not going to be just bully, me all day. Not at all. Scotty right away being the aggressor.
Mobo at the nail, kicks it out. Barnes, three ball near side, no good. Long rebound. Şengün runs it down, and he's tied up by Barnes. Grady Dick also in there, so we've got a jump ball. As the Raptors lead at 3-0, 10-20, we just underway. First quarter brought to you by Tangerine, official bank of the Toronto Raptors and their fans. And we thank you for tuning in on this Super Bowl Sunday, wherever you might be, taking the kids to a AAU game, driving on the 401. Thanks for letting us ride with you. Quickly wins the jump ball. Kick it back. Abaji, deep three, no good. Rebound, Şengün. Here comes Jalen Green, front court. Far side, left wing, in front of the Raptors bench. To Şengün, far elbow. Dribbles over, reverse pivot. Gets it to Green. Shot clock at 8. Abaji bellies up on Green. They get it far side to Mobo. I hate that play. Mobo swipes at the ball. Might have ticked the nose of the other player. Then they turn around like they're dying, which basically says to the referee, I got hit. Are you going to call a foul?
Well, Mobo there, just aggressive, got called that little nick like you mentioned, but you have to anticipate a bit more post up from Şengün. And
Şengün's in my top 5 of king floppers in the NBA. Green down the near sideline, steps on the sideline. Ball don't lie, turn it over and give it to the Toronto Raptors. 9:46 first quarter. Toronto leading 3-0 as they come front court. Quickly guarded by Thompson. Thompson's really developing into a fine young player. Raptors go over the top on the alley-oop for Quickly. Can't get it. Back comes Şengün. On the bounce. Into the lane. Spins. Lays it up. No good. Rebound. Here comes Toronto. Quickly kicks it ahead to Grady. Puts it on the floor. Drives into the lane. Jackknife layup. No good. Rebound Jalen Green. Low scoring right now. 3-0 Toronto. We're 2.5 minutes into the first quarter. Thompson falling out of bounds, falls out of bounds with it. Expected Matt Boland to call a push on a Toronto player, and Matt Boland said, no, sir, you fell out of bounds. Toronto ball.
Big time job by Scotty Barnes and Mobo there, and also using that baseline as a third defender, forcing that turnover.
Şengün holding on to his right hip as he goes back, right hand on his right hip. He's in some discomfort. Quickly up top into the lane. The foul line floater is good for IQ. He's got all 5, and Toronto leads it 5-0.
IQ, you had to attack that. Şengün walking around a little gimpy on the floor. The right to left crossover and then you attack him, right? Unfortunate for Sengun, but if you're the Raptors, and great job by IQ, you recognize that you have to attack him.
Sengun now walking like a guy who's been on a 5-hour plane flight, unfolding from a seat. Let's take a break. 8:44, first quarter, Raptors 5, Rockets nothing. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050, Toronto.
The 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid is here, and it may sound too good to be true. With a 2-liter 4-cylinder backed by 2 electric motors, giving a combined 200 horsepower, it's our most powerful and fuel-efficient Civic ever. Plus, with an estimated range of over 800 kilometers and available features like a Bose premium sound system, your crew will love it too. Huh, maybe it should be called the Civic 2.0. Redefine your drive with the 2025 Civic Hybrid. Visit your Ontario Honda dealer and test drive yours today.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito. My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Hey, it's Brian Hayes, and I'm living large with my Black Card membership at Planet Fitness. For just $29.99, you get all types of perks, like bringing a guest for free, access to any Planet Fitness location, and my favorite perk of them all, unlimited use of the hydro massage. And believe me, I've been really testing that policy out lately. So sign up today for your Planet Fitness Black Card membership at planetfitness.ca or pop into any location and get ready to absolutely love going to the gym at Planet Fitness.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Toronto leading Houston 5-0 as we sit at the 8:44 mark of the first quarter. Super Bowl Sunday. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard, Owen Hall, Cameron Moore behind the glass. You'll hear from Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewenberg at halftime. Who you got? Let me give mine first. Let me get mine out of the way. I think Philadelphia has, believe it or not, the better team, the better, like they got the old school ground and pound. They run the ball. Number one rushing game, number one defense. Those teams don't lose. The last team that had a bye in the Super Bowl and played a team that didn't have a bye, they're like 1-10. Everything points to Philly, but that would mean I'd have to bet against that guy number 15, Mahomes. So
I'm sorry, I want to see a three-peat. So I'm leaning on history.
All right. I think Philly's going to win, but it would not surprise me to see Mahomes magic at some point.
I want to see history made here.
Dylan Brooks back with the three, says, I ain't making history, but I'm taking 3 points. The Rockets cut the lead to 5-3. Raptors coming front court, right to left, in the black. 8:25 first quarter, they got the lead. Mobile in the lane, can handle it. Has it knocked away. Here comes Aaron Holiday. Rockets in the red. Up the middle of the floor to Dylan Brooks, near side. Drive, lay it up, no good. Lots of contact. Dylan looking like a helicopter caught in a windstorm there, moving the ball around, trying to stay airborne. He's fouled.
He got into the paint in the four black shirts. Abaji, Barnes, Bobo as he attacked. And I don't know what he was thinking, but he was going to draw the foul.
So we get a look at the replay on the Sengun injury. The young Turk walking to, and I do mean literally young Turk. He's from Turkey, in case people think I'm just throwing some vernacular out there. Walking to the locker room. It was on the play where he spun and he missed the 2 shots.
Yeah, as soon as he came down, he started to hold that back.
Yeah. How excited is Jamal Shed today, a University of Houston Cougar, to play at the Toyota Center? You know he's coming in the game. He's got to have some butterflies today.
A heck of a career at Houston, right?
Yeah.
A record of 128 record, second most winningest player in school history.
You're on Barnes. Jumper got it, far elbow, left side. Raptors up 7-5. Javon, you're on the March Madness. I still maintain if he didn't get hurt, the Cougars would have had a longer run in the NCAA.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Jeff Green, foul line jumper, got it near side right wing. The teams trade middies. Mid-range jumpers were tied at 7 with 7:32 to go first quarter. Quickly between the rings. Gets it near side to Mobile, above the arc, back to Quickly, shot fake. And then launches a 3, no good, missed everything. Here comes Aaron Holiday. Quick hit ahead to Dylan Brooks, far side left wing, right hand into the middle. Spins on Grady, floats it up, bank it home, and he'll go to the line for one more.
Think about Dylan, when he attacks your chest and then cuts you off essentially, so you can't have much recovery, right? As he gets into Grady Dick, right, knocks him in the chest there, splits the difference, and then spins away. Looks like an off-balance shot, but you think about it, his defense is even more off-balance trying to contest because he's already knocked you off your positioning.
Dylan Brooks, a GTA guy, did some really nice things when he came back to Toronto just before Christmas, had a tournament for the kids. His high school coach, Paul Melnick, good friend of mine, one of my apprentice coaches when I was doing Toronto All-Star teams, has really put a lot into that program. Good for Dylan to give back. Unfortunately, he gives the Raptors the old-time three-point play, and Houston has the 10-7 lead. Back at the other end, Grady Dick drives into the lane, and he is fouled. So the Raptors will have a side out of bounds with 7:04 to go. First quarter, Houston on a 10-2 run over the last minute 20 to take this 10-7 lead. Jamal Shed into the ball game. On the bounce, works far side, right wing, gets it to Abaji. Ochai into the lane, left hand baby hook. Put that on the highlight tape for the youngsters about fundamentals, Javon. Beautiful move.
A heck of a play by Jamal Shed, passing it and not setting a screen because they're switching everything on the perimeter. Now Abaji has that split second off of that handoff and attacking the basket.
Got to be able to finish with that weak hand going to the tin. Got to be able to. It's a must if you're going to play at a high level.
Well, if you want to score, right, you got to figure out ways because the defense is designed to take away your strengths.
That's where the money is. Like they always said, why do bank robbers rob banks? Because that's where the money is. You get in there, that's where the hoop is. You better be able to score. 10-9, Raptors down 1, 6:28 to go. First quarter. Barnes between the circles. Straight away, above the arc against Brooks. Works near side. Dribble handoff, Abaji. Lobs it to Scotty in the lane. Kick it out. Shed, 3 up top. Got it down the bottom of the well for the Houston Cougar. Toronto leads at 12-10.
Jamal Shed's success and how he's come along over the last couple of months is a big part of the reason why the Raptors were able to move off of Davion Mitchell.
Yeah.
Shooting the basketball better and just playing confident. You can see the potential.
Jalen Green, far side to Aaron Brooks on Shed. Brooks gets into the lane, tries to kick it to the corner. Barnes in the passing lane. Quick hit ahead to Abaji on the steal. 12-10 Toronto. We go inside 6 minutes, first quarter. Shed to Grady, shot fake, escape, dribble, jumper in the air, rattles, doesn't go. Back rim, front rim, backboard, and out for Grady. Here comes Houston. Brooks near side, toes on the arc, right wing, left hand to the middle, bounces off Barnes, floats it up and in. Front rim, backboard, and down for D. Brooks. Game tied at 12.
That's such a tough shot, right? Dribbling with that left hand into the key, that right shoulder bump, and getting up with the right hand shot in front, right in the face of Scotty.
Scotty goes to the other end, misses a running hook. Back comes Houston. Game tied at 12. Just outside 5 minutes, first quarter. Jalen Green, step back, no good. Tippy toe rebound to Grady Dick. Runs it front court to Mobile. Into the lane. Tries to kick it to Grady, and it's knocked away. Here comes Houston, 3-on-1. Thompson drive. Gets it to Green underneath, and the Raptors get back and foil the fast break attempt. Jeff Green out top. Aaron Holiday, deep 3, no good. Rebound Barnes. 4:38 first quarter, game tied at 12. And Darko says, hang on. I need to talk to my team. Timeout, Toronto.
Pull it back. And I can understand why. That last play in transition, just a little careless basketball. You know, Grady with a careless pass and then Mobile in the paint. Got to think score. Pitched it behind. Got a turnover.
Let's take a break. 4:38 first quarter, game tied at 12. Toronto and Houston on Super Bowl Sunday. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
Joe and Lucy needed a new roof and reached out to Alpine Credits. I flew over to help them with a home renovation loan. I suggested they transform their house into a giant robot head, beams that shoot from the eyes. Pew, pew! Instead, they just went with shingles. But it's pretty glorious.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
The Subaru winter has arrived. The crisp air and negative temperatures mean one thing: camping. Emerge from your icy tent and bask in 4 to 6 hours of sunlight. Enjoy the unmistakable smell of campfire through the glacial wind pummeling your face. Relax by the water, taking in the soothing sounds of thick ice cracking and popping. Get out there in winter like it's summer with standard symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and advanced safety systems. Visit your local Subaru dealer today.
What the flock? Excuse me? What the flock? These wings are amazing. What the flock? I mean, what are you talking about? What the flock wings? Try one.
These are delicious. I bet the kids will love them.
Yeah, but maybe we should call them WTF wings in front of the kids?
Seriously?
Oh, yep. Now I'm hearing it.
Get the What the Flock family combo. 20 wings, garlic bread, large potato wedges, 4 cans of pop, served with celery, carrots, and 2 dips for just $46.99. Order now on Uber Eats or skip the dishes. Or visit WTFlockWings.com.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows on your smart speaker. Simply tell your smart speaker to listen to TSN 1050 everywhere you want it.
They're at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. Raptors and the Rockets tied at 12, 4:38 first quarter. Dylan Brooks going to work. He's got 10 of Houston's 12. I liken it when a Canadian kid plays against the Raptors, like back in the day
They
when
want to show out.
Yeah, back in the day when, you know, you're a kid, you're a hockey player, you watch Hockey Night in Canada, and they come back, you get drafted by, you know, Tavares by the Islanders, and he comes back to Toronto to play against the Leafs. You know he's gassed up. And Dylan Brooks the same way whenever he sees a Raptor uniform in front of him. Game tied at 12. As the Raptors will bring it front court. Shed, Orlando Robinson, Grady Dick, Chris Boucher, and Ochai Agbaji for the black-shirted Raptors. Shed up top between the rings on Brooks. Works far side, gets a switch, gets into the lane, floats it up and in. Jamal maybe should have been wearing orange on that one. Do it yourself.
Yeah, he just turned a dead play into nothing, trying to get the basketball to Grady Dick. Didn't get that look. Tried to get it into Orlando Robinson. His clock's winding down. Jamal Shed just attacking on that right side of the floor, making a big-time layup.
Raptors up 14-12. 4 minutes to go first quarter. Jalen Green been quiet. Far side. Drive. Floated up. And what do they call? I think they're going to call a goaltend on Orlando Robinson, who came over from the weak side, far side to near side, and got a piece of it, but it was on the way down. And Houston will tie the game on the goaltending call at 14. Shed front court on Aaron Holiday. Near side, left wing, just off center. Now works to the middle between the circles. Gets it to Robinson, back to Shed, far side. Drives, tries to find Grady underneath. It's knocked away. And the ball out of bounds to Toronto. Referee Matt Boland, number 18, a former golf pro. They got great golf courses in Houston. I wonder if the weather was nice enough for him to play down there. We got stuck on a plane with him a few years ago. We got snowed in Miami. Actually, we couldn't get to Indiana, so...
Not a bad place to be snowed in.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had 3 extra days in Miami, and the referees had to travel on our charter. Tony Brothers and Matt Boland were 2 of them, and I got golf lessons from Matt at the back of the plane. Jacoby Walter, top of the lane, jumper in the air, no good. Rebound, Jalen Green. Here comes Houston front court in the red, left to right. Deep 3 by Cam Whitmore, no good. Rebound, here comes Toronto. Shed up top, on the bounce. His jumper no good, rebound Whitmore. Up the left side, far wing with the left-hand dribble. Game tied at 14. We tick towards 3 minutes first quarter. Uncle Jeff Green, 3 ball straight away, no good, long rebound. Orlando Robinson runs it down for the Raptors. They get it up court. Boucher near side, left wing, 3, no good. Jalen Green with the rebound. 2:50 to go, first quarter, we're tied at 14. Green on the bounce, kicks it near side. It goes off Boucher, then off Jeff Green, out of bounds. It'll be Toronto basketball. The Rockets with another turnover.
6 turnovers.
Yeah, they're in the bakery right now, Javon. Not a place you want to be on a Sunday morning, either in a basketball game or if you're trying to lose weight.
That one for Jalen Green is right on brand, characteristic of him, right? He has Orlando Robinson in front of him, and instead of just blowing by or getting to a spot and elevating, a little bit too much dribble, goes airborne trying to make a play.
Orlando Robinson with a great big man move, dribbles into the lane, misses the jump hook, but the Raptors get the rebound back, and on the cut quickly gets the ball and is fouled as he went airborne. So IQ will get a couple of free throws. Nice move by Robinson, no finish, but Boucher with the extra touch for Toronto will get quickly a couple of free throws.
Number 5, Emmanuel quickly at the line, taking 2.
IQ on the line, sitting today with 5 points, rubs that ball in his hands, takes 2 dribbles, hips, fires, and knocks it down. Raptors up, a 1-point lead, 15-14. Scotty Barnes checking back into the game. Jamal Shed checks out. Raptors got a little streak going. 5 straight wins on Super Bowl Sunday. Makes it easier to watch the game when you're in a good mood. 16-14 Raptors, quickly with 7. Jeff Green runs it front court. Folks, if you don't know his story, Google it. A great pro, been in the league for a whole bunch of time. 17 years. Has had heart surgery and has been a good vet everywhere he's been. The Rockets come back, and the Kentucky grad Reed Shepherd knocks down a jumper to tie it at 16. Robinson underneath. Jacoby Walter on the baseline to quickly near side. Drives and is fouled by Jayshawn Tate. And quickly did a nice job there with the shot fake, and he'll go back to the line for a couple of more free throws, Javon.
Go crafty. Right on that left side of the floor, Jayshawn Tate had his right arm pinned in. And Emmanuel keeping that dribble alive, keeping that ball alive, rather, with that left hand. Right hand didn't even touch it and gets himself to the strike.
First free throw good by IQ. So the Raptors inch into the lead. Quickly on the line for a second one. Knocks that one down too. So the Raptors take the lead 18-16. Low scoring first quarter, minute 45 to go. Here come the red-shirted Rockets, left to right. Whitmore kicks it far side. Jayshawn Tate into the lane. Floats it up, left hand, no good. Rebound knocked out, Toronto in transition. Boucher to Barnes. Scotty back to Boucher, lay it up and in. Nice fast break. Basketball by the Raptors, 20-16, they lead.
Heck of a job by Chris Boucher, giving the basketball up early to Scotty Barnes, and Scotty returning the favor, leading him for that layup.
2016 Toronto, and the Rockets take the timeout. We will keep it here. Minute 15 to go, first quarter. Sunday afternoon game rings a little bit different, doesn't it, Javon? Yeah. You can't really enjoy the town the night before.
Early game.
And it's an early game. The body clock, even if you do it properly, go to bed. I mean, you're still a 2 o'clock game. You're still at the arena by 10:30, 11.
Yeah, you got to start gearing up a little bit earlier. I always remember those early games, and you love when they're done because you have your entire day left, right? But just gearing up your routines is a little different. Not having shoot around. You're probably just going to walk through in the hotel. And it was always funny because the coaching staff, they would tape the court onto the hotel
ballroom floor. Yeah.
And everybody's in their sweats, their pajamas down. You just have breakfast, your little walkthrough on the tape on the ballroom floor. You just got to get innovative.
You sit down and you watch videos like when I was a kid and get the newspaper, bowl of cereal, and read the box score.
And the first thing your coach is going to let you know is like, we need your focus.
Yeah.
Your focus.
Yeah.
Because you're out of new territory. It's a little bit different, but
yeah, the communication's so key. Some of the great coaches, Doug Collins, who coached Michael Jordan with the Bulls, coached in Philly. I remember him telling me a story about the walkthrough in the morning and then sending a text to Drew Holiday when he was in Philly saying, hey, man, we got LeBron today. I need you. I need all you got. Jeff Green in the lane, jams it down. 17 years, I can still rise up and throw it down. The Rockets cut the lead to 2 at 2018. 1 minute to go, first quarter. Raptors in the black, coming back, right to left, quickly. On the bounce, works far side, right wing. Beats Reed Shepherd, another Kentucky guy, and lays it in. Do you think there were a few pickup games there at Rupp Arena where he took Reed like that?
Kentucky guard games. Kentucky pickup must be fun, right? With all them good guards that they have to come out of that school.
Tyrese Maxey, Reed Shepherd, Manuel Quickly.
SGA,
Jamal Murray. That's some serious pickup. Houston misses, back come the Raptors. 30 seconds, first quarter, they lead by 4. Jacoby Walter, 3, rattles, doesn't go. But the rebound batted back out, and Toronto now can hold on and get another opportunity. Shot clock at 5, game clock at 15. Walter behind the back, Robinson on the block. Jump hook in the air, no good. Rebound Tate. Runs it front court. 5 seconds in the quarter. Raptors strip him. Barnes from his own side of center. Stuck his elbow out, wanted a foul, and looks at the officials. I thought he did a nice job in trying to draw contact, but they let it go. And so the quarter ends on the heave from Barnes that is no good, and the Raptors lead it 22-18.
Well, you talk about doing a nice job. What the Raptors have done have held Houston to 38% shooting. But the bigger number is the 7 turnovers that they have forced, right? Going into the second quarter, got to keep up that defensive effort. But then their offensive numbers got to start trending upward, Jonesy. Only shooting 36% from the floor for the Raptors. Great job on the defensive side.
It's all about the lead right now, though. 22-18, Toronto, 1 quarter in the books. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
The 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid is here, and it may sound too good to be true. With a 2-liter 4-cylinder backed by 2 electric motors, giving a combined 200 horsepower, it's our most powerful and fuel-efficient Civic ever. Plus, with an estimated range of over 800 kilometers and available features like a Bose premium sound system, your crew will love it too. Huh, maybe it should be called the Civic 2.0. Redefine your drive with the 2025 Civic Hybrid. Visit your Ontario Honda dealer and test drive yours today.
Each year, we make resolutions promising this year will be the year we finally stick to them. Why not make one that's easy to keep by getting your eye exam at Pearl Vision and finding a new look that helps you see clearly and look great? Pearl Vision carries brands like Coach, Ray-Ban, and Michael Kors, and they direct bill most insurance plans. Visit pearlvision.ca to arrange your eye exam today.
First Up with Korolnik and Koliakovo. Weekday morning 6 till 10 on TSN 1050.
You ain't first, you're last.
Houston Rockets and Toronto Raptors on Super Bowl Sunday. 1 quarter, 1 lap down. Raptors lead it 22-18. Neither team burning up the offense right now, but Toronto has the 4-point lead. Deep three from Quickly, says Jonesy, take that. Offense is burning there with a three-pointer in the bottom of the well. Biggest lead of the game for the Raptors at 25-18.
Simple, quick hitter coming out of the quarter. Little pitch behind by Scotty Barnes. And Emmanuel Quickly starting the second quarter, similar to how he started the first, walk-in three.
That was a deep three, too. 28-footer from IQ. Raptors with their biggest lead of the game at 7. Tate gets Boucher off the ground, kind of leans into him, and gets the foul call.
They're being generous with kind of leans into him. I thought Chris Boucher was pretty vertical, and Tate just on an angle jumping into Chris Boucher on the shot. I guess good job. He drew the foul, right?
Yeah. That's what you do. That's what you get. It's deceiving the ref, but got the first one down. So the Raptors see their lead cut to 25-19. Fred VanVleet sitting this one out today. Tate knocks down the second one, 25-20. Steven Adams, maybe the strongest guy in the NBA, also out of uniform today. I remember there was an altercation once, bunch of guys making noise. Quickly in the lane, leans, gets Cam Whitmore in the air, gets the foul, and he'll get 2 free throws on the pump fake at the broken circle. And there was a whole, guys are in there milling around, and they're kind of pointing and reaching over, and it's like, kind of hold me back. Steven Adams came in, picked up the biggest dude that was like 7 feet, and just put his hands on his hips and moved him out.
Hey, you're going to go over here.
Yeah, and it was like Ice Cube in we got a problem here?
We got a problem.
And everybody said, no, Steven, we're good.
It would be a toss-up for me between Steven Adams and Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, Beef Stew doesn't mess around either.
Yeah.
But we know how that is, being of Jamaican descent, Isaiah Stewart. He doesn't play either. Free throws missed by Quickly, while the second one missed. He makes 1 of 2. 26-20 Toronto. Second quarter just underway. Reed Shepherd drive, floats it up, no good. Rebound to the Aussie, Jock Lawndale. In the lane, jump hook is up, no good. Rebound Orlando Robinson. Here come the Raptors in the black shirts. Right to left. Scotty got Reed Shepherd. Small fry, floats it up, no good. Rebound on the ground. Jacoby Walter has it, fighting for it, and Cam Whitmore takes it away. And then Whitmore's outlet goes past Reed Shepherd, out of bounds, near side to Toronto. And Ime Udoka can only slump back in his chair and look to the heavens like, guys, enough with the turnovers.
Well, this is what you get with young guys, right? Young teams. And Whitmore, just a second-year guy, did half of the job, got half the job done by securing the basketball, but then right away, just chucks away turnover, right? But the effort is there. So if you're Coach Ime, you slump back in your seat, but you're still like, I got to tip my hat for the effort that these guys are giving.
Jacoby Walter kicked to Quickly, near side drive, lays it down to Robinson, though couldn't handle the bounce pass, hit his knee, bounced away. Here comes Amen Thompson. To Landale in the middle, floats it up and in. The Aussie gets it down. 26-22, the Raptor lead, down to 4. Second quarter action. Second quarter brought to you by Alpine Credits. You own your home and need a loan, Alpine Credits can help. Get approved at alpinecredits.ca. Jamison battle into the ball game. Out there with Quickly, Robinson, Walter, and Barnes. Quickly near side, into the lane, lefty layup up, no good. Rebound Landale. Outlet Reed Shepherd. Up the middle of the court. Shepherd with the left hand between the circles. Now goes far side. Whitmore, deep 3, left wing, no good. Rebound to Robinson, and he's knocked down by Amen Thompson. And they got the foul on Thompson.
Orlando Robinson, he did the right thing there, right? Going and getting the rebound and not letting the rebound, the ball come to him. Picks up that foul there. Amen Thompson sticking his hand in, but a good job, really good job by Orlando Robinson. All right, you boxed out, done 50% of job. The other 50 is going to get that basketball.
26-22 Toronto, 9:25 first half. Jacoby Walter up top, drives on Reed Shepherd, gets to the mid post, a fall away 14-footer is good. Looked like a seasoned vet on that one, taking the smaller player. And the Raptors go up 28-22. And in the backcourt, Jacoby Walter applying a little pressure. And Jock Landale trying to set the screen for Reed Sheppard gets called on the offensive foul for the illegal screen.
Two good plays, back-to-back plays by Jacoby Walter, right? Shuffling his feet on Reed Sheppard in the open court, picking up the foul. And then you talked about how seasoned he looked on that last shot, the shooting over the smaller 6'2", 6'3" Reed Sheppard, fading away, creating an angle. Nice little touch dropping.
Biggest lead of the game for the Raptors is 8 right now. Quickly, 3, no good. Rebound, Cam Whitmore. Raptors 28, Houston 22. And they got a blocking foul as Whitmore drove into the lane and was fouled. Here's a guy, Cam Whitmore, that there were questions about him coming out of the draft. And Ime Udoka straightened those out right away. He's playing well for this Houston team. 8:55 first half. Paul Jones, Javon Shepherd, Owen Hall, Cameron Moore behind the glass. You'll hear from Taddy, Ward, and Leuenberg at halftime. Dylan Brooks to inbound, far side to Tate, back to Brooks. His floater no good from 10 feet, far side. Here come the Raptors. Jamal Shed back into the game, works to the middle, steps back, open, 3, no good. Rebound, Houston. Reed Sheppard up the near side. 8:35 first half. Sheppard stops for 3 in transition, no good. Rebound knocked back out, right to Abaji. Raptors with numbers, 3 on 2. Ochai drives and lays it in. 30-22 Toronto.
Transition basketball. Abaji pushing it, absorbing the contact, and getting a swoop finish right around Dylan Brooks.
Sheppard in the lane, kicks it out. Dylan Brooks drives baseline, cut off by Abaji. Into the mid-post, his jumper no good. And Landale throwing his head back while engaged with Orlando Robinson is going to get the loose ball foul called on Orlando. With 8:06 to go, first half. The Rockets will have the orange. Houston will inbound. Far side, left wing. Landale to Whitmore, up top, launches a 3, no good. Long rebound, out to Dylan Brooks at the 3-point line. Jab step, drive, right side, floated up, blocked by Mobile. Into the hands of Jayshawn Tate. He drives, kicks it to Sheppard. His 3 in the air, no good. Mobile snags the rebound. Outlet Shed. 7:40, first quarter, Raptors 30, Rockets 22. First half, rather. Abaji, left hand to the middle, into the lane. Turns, gets it to Shed. Jamal in the lane. Has it stripped, ball knocked away. Mobile gets it to Abaji. They got to shoot it. Shed gets it up, just beats the buzzers. There wasn't a possession
Find a way.
change.
Just find a way. Find a way.
32-22. Raptors by 10. Biggest lead of the game. Whitmore kicks it far side. Brooks, right hand to the middle. 16-footer straight away. No good. Rebound to Abaji. Raptors trying to put some distance between themselves and the Rockets. Shed drives near side. Kicks far side. Picked off as the pass along the baseline was intercepted by Jayshawn Tate. Whitmore steps back for the 3 up top and knocks it down. Oh, those turnovers. Instead of a 14-point lead, it's down to 7.
Well, and live ball turnovers as well, right? You're able to, in this case, Whitmore comes down in a transition 3 off of that turnover.
Battle misses the 3 up top. Here comes Reed Sheppard. Front court. Pull up 3 in the air. No good. Rebound Landale. Put back jam. And the Rockets have cut the lead to 32-27.
Big time follow-up by Landale there. Reed Sheppard's been struggling from the 3-point line, 0 for 3 in this game. Just really hasn't found his rhythm. But Landale sticking with it, coming up with 2 points. And you get easy 2 with effort, out of effort.
So let's take a break. 32-27, Toronto 6:24 first half. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
we're back.
I've got to say, what a thrill.
Couldn't agree more, Jeff. My blood is pumping.
Canadian Blood Services needs 450 new donors every day to keep Canada's lifeline strong.
And in the final quarter of the day, we have 55 left to... What's that?
Is that a new donor?
It's a new donor.
We're at 396. Only 54 left to go.
This is the 450 challenge. Let's get Canada's blood pumping.
Book an appointment today at blood.ca/450.
Hey, it's Brian Hayes.
What's up, Raptors fans, basketball fans? Thank you for hanging out with us. Hey, you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight during the Raptors game. We the North. We the North. Let's go, Raptors. All right, the optimism might be a bit much given how the team's doing. But welcome in and thanks for hanging out with us and cheering on your favorite team. Hopefully it's the Raptors. Now let's get back to the basketball. Hit that subscribe button, turn the bell on so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Raptors game. Let's go, Raptors!
Complex, the hair growth supplement is clinically proven to promote new hair growth and increase hair count in as little as 4 months. It's a new year and the perfect time for a new you. Start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow. Available at Costco, Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, Loblaws, and London Drugs, or online at Amazon and newnordic.ca.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream us on iHeartRadio, the TSN app, or on Apple CarPlay. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
At the Toyota Center, the Toronto Raptors lead the Houston Rockets 32-27, 6:24 to go first half. Both teams playing with a little more energy, but the shooting's still not great. If you're the Raptors, though, you got to be happy holding the Rockets to 2 of 12 from 3, Javon, and 10 of 32 overall, forcing them into 9 turnovers while you hang on to this 32-27 lead. But the good news is all that's happened. The bad news is the lead's only 5.
Yeah, only five, and you can attribute that to some of the turnovers by Toronto, but there's been a number of baskets that they just haven't been able to convert. Right, 3 for 15 from the three-point line. They're shooting a low percentage from the floor. Right, so if they're able to knock down a couple of these shots, right, they're giving themselves a chance on the defensive side, but they're leaving a lot on the table offensively.
Houston knocks down the second free throw. So 32-28. Shed drives off the handoff from Jamison Battle. Battle was on the far elbow right side, and it looked like Jalen Hurts turning and handing to Saquon Barkley. I mean, Jamal Shed had a full head of steam, man. He was moving. Raptors will inbound. Far side right wing. Shed was fouled. But Toronto has it front court in the black uniforms. Mobo. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line. No good. Rebound Landale. 32-28 Raptors. We hit the midway mark of the second quarter. Aaron Holiday drives on Grady Dick. Gets into the lane. Lays it up and in. 32-30. The Rockets have cut it to 2. Back comes Shed. Hook pass out top. Mobo. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound Aaron Holiday. Kicks it ahead. On the drive, they find Landale blocked from behind by Shed. And no, Sean Corbin, the official, going to say that's a foul. And sending the man from St. Mary's, the Aussie, Jock Landale, to the line to try and tie the game. He's given them some good energy coming into this game.
Effort plays. Knocks down the first of 2, and this is a part of Houston's game where they haven't really been the best passes that been at a three-point line. 27th in the league, only shooting 75%.
5:37 to go. That's what's left until halftime. The Raptors hanging on to a 1-point lead, but there's a freebie coming for Houston. Landale's second free throw ties the game. Got a pipeline there, from Australia to St. Mary's. Matthew going back to the days of Matthew Dellavedova.
Yep.
Barnes up top for Toronto. Steps into a 3, no good. Rockets on a 10-0 run over the last minute 10, and they're looking for the lead if they can make it 12 or 13-0. Brooks, near side, 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Emmanuel quickly. Here come the Raptors looking to regain the lead. Brady catch and fires the 3, no good. Rebound, here comes Thompson. Kicks it to Landale. Up top between the rings. Kicks it out to Jalen Green. Green, deep 3 between the circles, no good. Rebound quickly. Quick hit ahead to Mobo. And as he waited for the ball to come, Dylan Brooks ran it down and knocked it out of bounds on the baseline. So Toronto will have the ball, but there's an example. That's vintage Dylan Brooks not giving up on a play. Abaji will inbound near baseline left side for Toronto to Mobo. Holding, gets it back to quickly, turns and fires the 3, no good. Rebound Brooks. Up the left side, far wing. 4:35 first half, game tied at 32. Green kicks it into the corner. Aaron Holiday, escape dribble 3, no good. Amen Thompson with the rebound, and he's fouled by Mobo. And the shooting percentage is taking a pounding here. 30.6 for Houston, 32.4 for Toronto. Is tied at 32.
We've definitely had better shooting games for both teams.
Thompson on the line, first free throw, no good. One of the two brothers, Asur and Amen Thompson, out of the G League Ignite. Thompson's second free throw good.
Had himself a good little...
Did I say G League Ignite?
Overtime Elite.
I meant Overtime Elite.
Yeah. Shooting 70% at the rim this year, 88 dunks. It's not like he's the biggest guy out there. Only about 6'7".
Plays hard though.
Yeah.
Mobo 3 near side, no good. Thompson made one of two free throws. Houston has the lead. 4 minutes to go, first half. Thompson in the lane, kick out to Aaron Holiday. Grady Dick squares him up. Holiday works far side, into the lane, kick out. Landale 3, no good. Everybody's taking their luck at 3. Rockets not having much success out there. 2 of 16. Quickly 3 for Toronto. Back rim, no good. Raptors not much better. 3 of 20. On the drive, floated up, no good is Jalen Green, and he'll go to the line with only 2 points today for Jalen Green. And he's a guy, he can explode on you in a hurry.
He can score. He can really fill it up. And a guy that enjoys scoring, right? Just under 22 points per game. Had the right idea on this one. While everybody's going up and down and shooting threes, okay, I'm going to get in transition and get a look at the rim, right? Doesn't make it, but the positive here is you get a chance at a free throw, get to see the basketball go through the hoop, which
he didn't.
It's not, right?
Missed the free throw.
For an 86% free throw shooter. It's one of those days, both baskets have a lid on them.
Second one good for Green. So the lead goes to 2 for Houston, 34-32. That lead for the Rockets, not quite their biggest. It was 3 earlier on. Here come the Raptors, front court in the black, right to left. Scotty, Crab dribbling on Brooks, turnaround 16-footer. No good. Rebound Jalen Green. 3 minutes to go, first half. Green drives, floats it up, no good. Rebound Barnes. Scotty spins out of the pack, 4-on-3 Raptors. Quickly pull up 3, got it down the bottom of the well. And they're going to say a loose ball foul as Barnes was pushed in the back. So I'm going to say a discontinued 4-point play. Count the 3 for Quickly. And if they're in the penalty, that will be a shooting foul or a one-shot foul on Amen Thompson. We'll have to see if the Raptors are in the penalty. They're going to review to see if the ball was indeed airborne and not in Quickly's hand when the foul was called. So we will take a break. Toronto with the lead, 35-34, 2:57 first half. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on Super Bowl Sunday on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Visits to Ontario food banks are at an all-time high. This dime represents one visit. And this is how many visits there are every day. Help Feed Ontario at feedontariotogether.ca. For the big change your pocket change can make.
Your sneakers are staring directly at you. You try to look away, but you can't. You're lace to face. They're saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, and your six-pack won't be either. But you've got to start somewhere. Stop staring, put us on, take that first step, or lunge, or squat. Start small, start somewhere. Join for $7.99 every 2 weeks at fitforlast.ca and experience fitness simplified. Some conditions apply. Fit for Last. Everybody happy.
Ah, at last, the Subaru winter is here. It's the perfect weather for the beach. Feel the sun's rays on the small amount of skin peeking out of your ski mask. Put on your beach puffer and hear the sound of the waves crashing over the chatter of your teeth. Get out there in winter like it's summer with standard symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and advanced safety systems. Visit your local Subaru dealer today.
Overdrive, Toronto's favorite way to drive home. Weekdays 4 to 7 on TSN 1050.
.257 from halftime. Raptors lead 35-34. Quickly's shot was definitely airborne when Thompson pushed Barnes in the back. So the Raptors will have the lead 35-34. Courtney Kirkland on the call, and it will be a kind of a disjointed 4-point play. You're never allowed more than the free throw limit. So Barnes was fouled, and even if they are over the limit, he doesn't get 2 free throws because the basket went in, so he'll get 1. Barnes leaves it short. So it's a 1-point lead, Toronto 35-34. 2:50 to go, first half. Here comes Houston in the red, left to right. Thompson above the arc, far side, left wing, 3/4 square on Abaji. Now faces him on the dribble. Goes right into the lane. Gets cut off, gets it to Landale. In the lane. Oh man, an easy jump hook miss. Great move. No finish. Here comes Quickly back for Toronto to Mobo in the lane, who was about to put Landale on a poster. And the foul came in, and Mobo went airborne for the cram, but he's going to have to settle for 2 at the line.
Great hands there, and a nice pocket pass by Quickly coming off. Has Jalen Green on his backside and just zips that basketball between Green and Landale. And just knowing that Landale has to be a bit more aggressive on it because Quickly's not done a number of shots today. Mobo just finding himself in the right place, right time. Didn't get to finish, but it looked good. 10 for style points.
Mobo, when he is aggressive and decisive, I mean, you can see him sometimes thinking the game. Gets the ball in the lane and he's kind of thinking or whatever. When he does stuff like that,
yeah,
you know,
lots of guys, less time to think. It's like when you see guys at the perimeter and a non-shooter gets a basket, gets a 3-point shot with 2 seconds on the shot clock and ends up knocking it down. And he looks so fluid. It's just you had less time to think about it.
He said to a coach, but I thought, he said, Jones, who told you to think? Just play. Houston ball. Front court, and they throw it away. They go from far left baseline, trying to come to near right, high above the arc, and the pass sails into the stands. Rockets turn it over again. Turnover number 10 for Houston. 2 minutes to go, first half. Toronto up 37-34. Raptors on the lob. Abaji fouled at the rim by Aaron Holiday. What a pass by Scotty. And Ochai went up to the top floor, but the elevator door just didn't open. He had to wait for a second, and he's going to get a couple of free throws. 1:56 first half. Raptors up 37-34. Free throw no good from Ochai. 1:56. Abaji on the line. Lots of guys. The fit looks good on the bench. Everybody,
right?
RJ with his
little aura,
RJ styling. Brandon Ingram looking good on the bench. Pirtle leaning back. It's a pretty good lineup on the bench. Grady makes a steal. Gets it to Barnes, who lays it to Ochai, who puts it in. Grady with full court pressure takes the cookies from Dylan Brooks. 40-34 Toronto. 8-0 run over the last 50 seconds, and they've got the lead at 6. Aaron Holiday up top. Gets it to Brooks. Quickly strips him. Ball on the floor, and now Mobo reaching in. Takes the foul on Dylan Brooks. Toronto ball hawking Houston and getting away with it.
Well, Grady, I'm getting another look on the monitor right here, just really getting to the space of Dylan Brooks. And Dylan's not necessarily a ball handler, so great job by Grady getting up into his shoelaces, getting up into his shorts.
Grady up in Dylan's chest like a bad cold on that one. Brooks was fouled, though, by Mobo when he retrieved the loose ball. Knocks down the first free throw. 40-35 Toronto. Minute 27 to go. Halftime up next. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewenberg. Free throw no good from Brooks. So here come the Raptors with a 5-point lead. Their biggest lead of the game has been 10. Barnes up top. Minute 10 to go. First half. Orlando Robinson holding. Gets it to Quickly. On the dribble handoff. IQ into the lane. Floats it up. No good. Rebound Dylan Brooks. Here come the Rockets front court. Left to right. Brooks in the lane to Landale. Floats it up. No good. Tipped up and in by Thompson. 40-37. 2-point lead, 3-point lead for Toronto. Quickly in the lane. Robinson. Jump hook in the air. Blocked by Landale. Here comes Aaron Holiday with 40 seconds to go. First half. On the bounce. Works far side. Left wing. Goes inside the arc. Down to the baseline. Tries to feed it to Thompson in the lane. Knocked away. Here come the Raptors. Grady on the run. Lays it up. No good. Rebound Abaji. Lays it in. Ochai right there to clean up the loose change. Grady fell hard. He's still lying on his back. And the Raptors take the foul. And head athletic trainer Rehan Malik on the run. Out to Grady, who is in some obvious distress, laying flat on his back. Heels on the floor, knees flexed under the Rockets basket.
He took off from just outside the dotted.
Grady's head got bent like his neck bent like a pretzel as Thompson came down after trying to block the shot. Ouch. Grady gets up looking like a 12-year-old that you wake up out of bed and say you're late for school. Man, he looks foggy, his hair all over the place. That is a nasty fall. I'm not trying to make light of it, but Grady looks woozy. They're going to go right to the locker room. Gio Sardella, one of the members of the Raptors physical staff, and physio Amanda Joaquin also escorting Grady to the locker room. Man, we hope he's okay. And we don't hear about concussion protocol like RJ, but man, that was a nasty transaction. .8 seconds to go, first half. Toronto 42, Houston 37. Raptors will bring it front court. Quickly. Last shot time for Toronto. Walks it over midcourt. Now against Amin Thompson. IQ on the bounce, on the Rockets logo at midcourt. Handling the ball, works left, near side. Gets a switch, step back, three in the air, over Green, no good. 3 seconds to go. Houston has a half-court heave. It's no good from Thompson. And that's the way, or from Green, and that's the way the half ends. So the Raptors, halfway home, Javon, have a 42-37 lead.
Pretty low-scoring first half compared to some of these games that we've seen across the NBA this season. But for the Raptors, again, it's continuing to come out, and you're going to have to focus on Dillon Brooks because he's going to come out and continue to be aggressive like he was in the first quarter. But forcing turnovers, continuing to force Houston to cough the basketball up, trying to get some easy ones for yourself to see the basketball go through the hoop so your offense can start to flow as well.
Halftime in the books. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewenberg up next. You're listening to Raptors basketball, Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network. Raptors ahead, 42-37.
Wow, you've got the latest model. Nice.
Oh, you should see it run.
Bell Pure Fiber?
Yep.
Sheesh, that's got power.
It's Canada's fastest and most trusted internet service.
Cool if I give it a test drive?
Promise you won't share the password?
Switch to Bell Pure Fiber, Canada's fastest internet, awarded by Ookla, starting from $60 a month. Visit bell.ca for more details and to check availability. Bell, internet just got better.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, where every nail-biting over 365. Must be 19 or older, Ontario only. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has concerns about gambling, visit connectsontario.ca.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 Pizza, 2-for-1.
How can you protect your keys? Simply attach a WarAmps key tag to your keyring. If you lose your keys, the finder can call the number on the back of the tag or drop them in any mailbox, and the WarAmps will return them to you by courier for free. Today, the key tag service is more important than ever with the high replacement cost of keys and remote devices. WarAmps key tags, they're free and they work. Order yours at waramps.ca and help make a difference in the lives of amputees.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it would be too difficult or time-consuming? Then it's time to try Babbel. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. So with just 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking in a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel, language for life. Right now, Babbel is offering radio listeners 55% off their subscription. Visit babbel.com/radio. That's BABBEL.com/radio for 55% off.
With the big game just around the corner, your local Metro is here to help you tackle the menu without breaking the bank. Run all your favorite plays from chili to nachos, or even handmade burgers with lean ground beef for only $3.99 per pound. Or call a quick audible and pop an irresistible brand frozen pizza in the oven for only $2.99 each. No matter what you plan on serving up for your big game spread, your Metro is your go-to for big savings. Shop now at your local Metro or online at metro.ca. Sale ends February 9th.
Tangerine Raptors basketball is on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
And lead at 42-37 at the half. I say 42-37. We've had quarters like that. Welcome to Raptors at the half. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, and Josh Lewenberg with you. And Warren, that's a squeaker, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it was an interesting half. I think a very defensive half where you could say a lot of teams that were, or both teams that were just missing. You know, I mean, Houston was shooting the ball very poorly in that first half. I think you got to give the credit to the Raptors defense. I thought the Raptors did a good job trying to control the glass. Only 6 offensive rebounds for Houston in that first half. I think they turned them over. They had 9 or 7 in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, they did a really good job of, you know, turning Houston over. And then quickly, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to him. He had a season low 6 points in his last game. So, you know, you would think or expect him to come out and be aggressive. And that's exactly what he was, looking for his shot. getting to the free throw line and trying to make things happen. And I think the Raptors bench mob was essentially better than what's left in Houston. I think Amen Thompson, who's having a phenomenal season, was pretty much non-existent, only 1 point. In that first half, and they're now going to Jeff Green for offense. So that tells you something about where Houston is in terms of health, and I think Toronto is essentially taking advantage of that. And I thought they got great contributions from their entire team thus far.
Yeah, and Josh, if they're only allowing 37 points, that means the Raptors defense is really good. I noticed that in the second quarter, about midway through, Houston went on a 12-0 run, and the response was an 8-0 run by the Raptors, so the response unit is there too.
Yeah, and look, the 10-0 Houston run coincided with both Scotty Barnes and Emmanuel Quickley being on the bench, and then the Raptors' response coincided with both of them getting back on the floor. Now, this is something that we've seen over the last few games, is that instead of staggering their minutes and making sure that one of those guys is always on the court, Darko Rajakovic is tethering their minutes so that they're both on the court or they're both on the bench. Normally, I would say probably not the best strategy, especially with RJ Barrett out, and we've seen what this Raptors offense looks when both of their best scorers right now, and Quickley and Barnes are on the bench together. But look, those two have played so little together since the Quickley trade last year, of course, with Barnes' season-ending injury a year ago, and then with Quickley's injuries. And now IQ is on a minutes restriction, so his time on the court is limited. They've got to make the most of that time by continuing to get those two reps together, building chemistry, and ultimately evaluating them, seeing what they look like together. So I don't hate it, but at the same time, they've got to find a way to maximize those stretches with those two on the bench, find ways to get the offense going. But to your point, Jim, on a day where offense has been at a premium for both teams, the defense has had to be really good. And to the Raptors' credit, it has been, forcing 13 turnovers, holding the Rockets to 29 points. It hasn't been pretty, but yeah, Sunday afternoon game where both teams are missing so many guys, style points don't matter. You just have to score more than the other team, and the Raptors have done that so far, so good on them.
Yeah, combined the three-point shooting for both teams, 6 out of 40. Warren, you talked about Thompson with just 1 point for the Rockets. Şengün went out after 3 minutes with an injury, and Grady Dick got his neck twisted late in the half. So, I mean, it's physically tough, this game.
And I expected no different. I mean, Houston is a team that's very physical, especially when healthy. Raptors got some help with Şengün being injured. I hope that's nothing too serious. But even Jake Landell has come in and pretty much picked that up. He's second in scoring for Houston at 9 points, 7 rebounds at the half in 12 minutes. So he's done a pretty good job in terms of picking up the, overall physicality. But in this game, I expected no different. You've seen how Toronto wants to pick up full court. And I love that about Shed and Walter actually drew a foul from that. So, that's what you want. And as a result, I expect no different. I mean, Udoka's not a soft coach by any means, and I think if Steven Adams was playing, it would be even more of a physical game. So I expect nothing less, and I'd be surprised if the score goes over 100 points for either team, because it's going to be one of those games.
Josh, Warren mentioned earlier quickly, 17 minutes, 18 points, 5 rebounds. Nice to see him back and performing like that, isn't it?
Yeah, really impressive. I mean, this is the best that he's looked since his return, and maybe the best that he's looked all season. Super aggressive, as Warren mentioned, 13 field goal attempts in the first half, and that's notable because he only combined for 15 field goal attempts over the last 3 games, hasn't attempted more than 8 in any of the games that he's been back in. He's already taken 8 threes, which is good. That's what you want to see from IQ, especially with RJ out and the Raptors offense struggling. He's also attempted 6 free throws. And hey, he has almost half of the Raptors' points, 18 of the 42. So that's good to see. I'll give a couple of other shout-outs as well. I mean, Ochai Agbaji, we've talked about him as steady as almost any Raptor this season and the guy just quietly produces game in and game out, 9 points. And hey, he beat Dylan Brooks off the dribble in transition at one point in the first quarter. That's not easy to do. And then how about Jamal Shedd? We know that this is a special day for him, returning to Houston, where he played his 4 years of college ball, University of Houston. Comes in, knocks down his first shot at 3-ball, not something that he was known for as a college player, just 30% at the University of Houston, but he's shooting 45% from 3 over the last 15 games, had 7 points in that first half. Raptors need more from outside of those 3 guys offensively. Scotty Barnes really getting after it defensively, also has 5 assists, but just 1 for 8, missed all 4 of his threes. They need more from him offensively in the second half.
Thanks, Josh. Warren, just one more thought. When you go through the bench, the rotation, Shedd, Boucher, Robinson, Walter, and Battle, what are your thoughts on what they've done?
Good minutes. I think there was no letdown. I think both teams are struggling to score, so I wasn't really looking from that end. But I think Orlando Robinson's activity, his movement, his ability to go ahead and hit, and just be another physical presence inside has been great. I think Boucher, Battle, they're all in there battling. No pun intended, but essentially that's what they've come off the bench and done, and they're giving up nothing easy, which is what you expect. And they're even at times, I think in the first or second quarter, Raptors went on a little bit of a quiet spell. They couldn't score for about 3-4 minutes, and then after that, towards the end of the half, they started to score a bit more, and there was still no drop-off, though, defensively. They were still able to put some points on the board and not give up any. So, that's what you want, and I think they're getting that from their bench and their starters.
Thanks, Warren. Tonight's first half stats are driven by Subaru. Get out in winter with standard symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Visit your local Subaru dealer to book a test drive today. Turnovers for points. Houston has turned it over 13 times for 12. The Raptors turned it over 6 for 7. Bench scoring 20-11 for Houston. As I say, the outside shooting dreadful for both. For Houston, 2 for 17. The Raptors are 4 for 23 combined. As I said, 6 for 40. Not good, but the good number is 42-37. Raptors over the Rockets. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
I don't want to say I'm a big deal, but I am a superhero. I love helping people consolidate their debts, and that's what I did for the Smiths. I took their bills and zoom! Wha-bam! Zap! Turn them into one low monthly payment. No, the sound's not necessary, but it's part of the fun.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-353-6013. That's 1-800-353-6013. Again, 1-800-353-6013.
You've never gone to school to be a veterinarian. So how do you help a cat in need? By helping those who can help. By donating to North Toronto Cat Rescue. Your donation helps North Toronto Cat Rescue help the injured, lost, and abandoned cats and kittens. And you'll help keep their promise to never put a cat down. Go now to NorthTorontoCatRescue.com to donate, adopt, or learn how to become a volunteer. And let's all give a helping paw.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Halftime in the books. As Javon said, not exactly burning it up, but if you're a Raptor fan, a Raptor supporter, Maybe you put a nickel on the Raptors. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I mean, you could bet on everything to the color of the Gatorade, to the coin toss, or how many times we see Taylor Swift, the over-under. But the Raptors are hanging on right now over the Rockets, 42-37 at half. And Devon, what do you expect in the second half? The offense has got to pick up, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think for the Raptors, offense is definitely going to pick up and getting Emmanuel quickly engaged in the game early. He's had the hot hand for the Raptors, 18 points on 5 for 13 shooting. You know, on the other side of the floor, I think for the Raptors, this is a good sign, right? Houston Rockets team who's had trouble scoring the basketball over the last 6 games, and it doesn't seem like it's any different going into, coming into this third quarter of this matchup right here, right? Continue to force them to turn the basketball over. They already have 13 in the first half, but applying pressure, and we see it from a number of guys on the Raptors side.
All right, we'll tell you the second half tip-off is powered by your Ontario Honda dealers. Get home court advantage on every drive with the new Civic Hybrid, proudly made here in Ontario. Visit your Ontario Honda dealers today. Houston has the ball as they move front court right to left. Landale in the lane. Scotty Barnes rejects it. Scotty says, sorry, kitchen is closed right now. Raptors back. Jacoby Walter misses the 3. Quickly in there for the tip is no good, but fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws. Love the rim protection by Scotty Barnes.
Scotty, Mr. Do-It-All.
Well, nothing wrong with that. So are they going to say that?
Toronto ball, side out.
No, they're going to say side out of bounds. So Quickly's tip was not, quote, controlled, and they couldn't tell if he was shooting, although what else would he be doing, trying to tip it back in the basket? So side out of bounds for Toronto. Barnes near side, right wing, one dribble pull-up in rhythm, knocks it out.
I like it. I love when Scotty Barnes gets to the mid-range game. He looks so much more comfortable doing it, even on that jumper right there. The elevation, vertical, comfortable, fluid shot.
44-37. Raptors with the lead. Jalen Green, far side, been very quiet today. They get it to Brooks. Done a lot of scoring. Underneath to Thompson, who lays it in. I thought Thompson was standing out of bounds when he caught it in the dunker spot, but didn't matter. Raptors give up the 2, and they get Abaji for being out of bounds on the near side right wing. So that turns it over and gives it back to Houston. Toronto with the lead. Houston brings it front court, trailing 44-39. Green step back jumper, no good. Rebound quickly. IQ up the far side, left wing. Raptors in the black. Scotty to Mobo, catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound Dylan Brooks. Comes Green in the lane, floats it up and in.
So shifty. In transition, right to left, and then as that ball gets to the left hand, he's already in his hesitation, exploding to the basket.
44-41. Raptor lead cut to 3. Barnes attracts a double. Dribbles it out, kicks it to Mobo underneath. Kicks to Walter. Corner 3 near side is good. Great patience by the Raptors as they take the lead 47-41.
Well, what happens there is Scotty Barnes draws and welcomes a double team, and now the Raptors are playing 3-on-2 on the backside.
Rockets drive and get it down, and then they steal the inbound, and the Raptors take it right back. 47-43. Raptors by 4, 9.5, third quarter. Quickly on the bounce. Kicks to Mobo. Swing to Scotty. Far side, left wing. Dribbles inside the arc on the angle. Pull-up jumper over Landale. Rattles, doesn't go. Back rim, front rim, backboard, and out. And here comes Houston. Front court, Dylan Brooks. Gets Scotty airborne, throws it up, no good, but that will be a foul on Barnes.
You have to expect that with Dylan Brooks, and similar to how he started that first quarter, right? The attack, the dribble, and getting into the body of the defense. He's relentless, right? You have to be prepared for him to try and beat you down on the offensive side.
Brooks free throw up and in. Raptors see the lead cut to 47-44. Dylan Brooks with 12 points on the afternoon. Second free throw from Brooks, no good. Rebound knocked away, out of bounds. And they're saying it's Houston ball. Meanwhile, all three Raptors that were on the lane are pointing the other way. And it's going to be Houston ball. They'll inbound, baseline left, near side. Amin Thompson gets it to Jalen Green. Up top, against Abaji, into the lane. Turns, the fall away, up, no good. Rebound quickly. Nice contest by Ochai. Quickly front court. IQ, 18 points, 6 rebounds for Toronto, and an assist. Mobo 3 up top, no good. Rebound knocked away into the hands of Jalen Green. 3-point Raptor lead, 47-44. 8:38 to go, third quarter. Thompson on the dribble against Mobo, well above the arc, far side, right wing. On the writing that says Toyota Center, out near center. In the red, the Rockets coming left to right. Green, drive, kick to Brooks. 3-ball near side, no good. Shot clock running down. Had to fire. Here comes Toronto with the rebound. Barnes to Kobe Walter, into the lane to Barnes. Back to Walter, shot fake, drive, baseline to a cutting Mobo in the lane who's fouled. Nice patience and ball movement by Toronto. Mobo's going to get free throws.
And running the floor as well, right? Scotty making reads, getting his guys involved. And then there, Mobo, just the right cut at the right time as Walter's working that left baseline. Gets himself, draws a foul, gets himself to the line. But even a possession before, right? Scotty out there orchestrating, directing traffic. Mobo forgot to set the flare screen, and that was Scotty reminding him. But play was actually for him, right?
Yeah.
Because as Scotty comes off the flare, naturally the defense is going to gravitate towards him, and Mobo gets an open shot. But Scotty just making reads, making plays for everybody on the basketball court. And again, like to the point, that question everybody got up in arms about why, how is Brandon Ingram going to fit with Scotty Barnes? Well, Scotty's not a guy that wants to score 30. He's a guy that wants to impact the game by passing, scoring, whatever's needed, defense.
Bobby Webster, general manager, said it. Scotty likes to pass, Brandon likes to shoot, so we're good. They'll be fine. They'll be just fine. Houston wants a timeout with the Raptors leading 49-44, 8:06 to go, third quarter. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050, Toronto.
The Subaru winter has arrived. The crisp air and negative temperatures mean one thing: camping. Emerge from your icy tent and bask in 4 to 6 hours of sunlight. Enjoy the unmistakable smell of campfire through the glacial wind pummeling your face. Relax by the water, taking in the soothing sounds of thick ice cracking and popping. Get out there in winter like it's summer with standard symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and advanced safety systems. Visit your local Subaru dealer today.
Discover more value at your independent grocer. Get family-sized skinless bone-in chicken breasts or split wings for $3.99 a pound and 1 pound of strawberries for $3 each. Hurry, offers end Wednesday. Conditions apply. See flyer for details.
This is the sound of medicine. When you stay at a Ronald McDonald House, close to your sick child, family is medicine. And right now, it's helping Ryan battle leukemia. We need your help to keep families together. Please donate today at rmhc.ca.
Daily reminder, Walmart is the #1 place to save on groceries. And right now, you can save $2.13 on a fresh pint of blueberries. On for only $2.84 each. That's 42% in savings. Walmart. Save money. Live better.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows in your car. Available on Apple CarPlay via the iHeartRadio app. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
.806 to go, third quarter, 49-44. Raptors leading the Houston Rockets, and we'll tell you third quarter action is delivered by 2-for-1 Pizza. I wonder what kind of business they're going to do today in the Super Bowl.
Numbers.
Can I get a piece of that? Give yourself a high five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for $5 each. 2for1pizza.com. Get on that. Get on that today for Super Bowl Sunday. and a colleague of ours hanging it up today. I've had a chance to be around him, not nearly as much as my brother Mark, who worked with him. The eminent Hubie Brown, at 91 years old, is going to hang it up today doing his last game between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks for Big Brother station ESPN. Hubie, as my brother Mark called him, is like the Google of basketball right now. So much knowledge, so much stuff that he's been able to tell other people. If you want to know, ask Hubie, he'll tell you. Gonna miss you, Hubie. 91 years old. What a run. What a run.
Heck of a run.
What a run. Raptors called for the illegal defense. 7:55 to go. Third quarter, Aaron Holiday makes the free throw. So the Raptor lead cut to 4 at 49-45. And I want to send a shout out to my son, Michael. Had a chance to be in London at Western University yesterday for senior day in his last home game. And where does time go? Well, it went worth my money as he's graduating 4 years of college from prestigious Ivy Business School. Way to go, pal. The old man's proud of you. The Rockets come back with a deuce. 49-48. Or make it a triple as they cut the lead to 1 with 7.5 to go, third quarter. Abaji near side. On the bounce is fouled by Thompson, who reached in, and Thompson gets the worst of it as he gets hit right in the face. And he's down. Rolled over onto his stomach with his left hand cradling his face. Now rolls over on his back. He's going to eventually be helped to his feet. Oh, he took an elbow to the face.
Yeah, he came
what
across
happens
the
when
body,
you reach in?
Came across the body of Abaji, and Abaji tried to protect himself. So, incidental. But Thompson there. And what's happening is Houston they're switching everything on the perimeter, but they're switching to take away. So as Thompson switches there, he just tried to jump one right into the lane, but into the lap of Abaji.
So the Raptors will inbound, near side right wing. They're wearing the black uniforms. They're moving left to right, and they've got a 1-point lead, 49-48. And sometimes in some games, that's the first quarter score. Tough sledding on the offense for both teams tonight. Mobo in the lane, floats it up and in. Quick move on Landale, and the quick shot. He just popped right up into that one. 51-48, Raptors by 3. And they've got the foul out top, away from the ball on Emmanuel Quickly. So Quickly will check out, and Jamal Shed will check in. Raptor ball, or Houston ball, front court, Raptors defending. Thompson drives, Mobo cuts him off. In the lane, Thompson kicks it out to Brooks up top, lean in. Elbow jumper far side, no good. Rebound, Abaji. Here comes Toronto. They lead 51-48, make it 53-48. Nobody stopped the ball. Abaji went right down Main Street to lay it in.
No communication between Green and Dylan Brooks, and Abaji picked it up. Just got himself right to that right side of the basket.
Green to Thompson inside, lays it in. 53-50, Toronto by 3. Barnes back, pull up 3 in transition, no good. Rebound Landale. Out to Jalen Green, far side. Left hand to the middle. Back to the right side, down the right side of the lane, lays it in. The lead cut to 1, 53-52, and Darko wants to talk. Houston getting hot. Darko has his fire hose out.
Tough job by Jalen Green there, the hostage dribble, keeping the defense on his backside, and then the paint party like the Red Sea. Scooped it up with that right hand and easy basket.
So let's take a break. Houston cuts the Raptor lead to 1, 6:14 to go, third quarter, 53-52 Toronto. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
The 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid is here, and it may sound too good to be true. With a 2-liter 4-cylinder backed by 2 electric motors, giving a combined 200 horsepower, it's our most powerful and fuel-efficient Civic ever. Plus, with an estimated range of over 800 kilometers and available features like a Bose premium sound system, your crew will love it too. Huh, maybe it should be called the Civic 2.0. Redefine your drive with the 2025 Civic Hybrid. Visit your Ontario Honda dealer and test drive yours today.
What the flock?
Excuse me?
What the flock? These wings are amazing.
What the flock? I mean, what are you talking about?
What the flock wings? Try one.
These are delicious. I bet the kids will love them.
Yeah, but maybe we should call them WTF wings in front of the kids?
Seriously?
Oh, yep. Now I'm hearing it.
Get the What the Flock family combo. 20 wings, garlic bread, large potato wedges, 4 cans of pop, served with celery, carrots, and 2 dips for just $46.99. Order now on Uber Eats or skip the dishes. Or visit WTFlockwings.com.
In Scarborough, there's this fire behind our eyes.
A passion in our bellies.
It's in the hearts of our neighbors.
The eyes of our nurses.
And the hands of our doctors.
It's what makes Scarborough, Scarborough.
In our hospitals, we do more than anyone thought possible, with less than anyone could imagine.
But it's time to imagine what we can do with more.
Join Scarborough Health Network, and together,
we can turn grit into greatness.
Donate at lovescarborough.ca.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Raptors holding on, clinging right now to a 1.53-52 lead. 6:14 to go, third quarter. And the report from Houston on Grady Dick is not good if you're a Raptor fan. Grady has a neck contusion and will not return to the game. He has, however, passed the initial concussion testing.
That's good.
That's a good sign.
Yep.
But no Grady for the rest of the game for Toronto. And right now they're clinging to a 1.53-52 lead.
Hey, you know what that means? That's going to mean there's going to be a bit more Walter in the second half here. And he's been playing well over the last 3 games, shooting 46 from 3.
Here comes Toronto front court. Abaji to Boucher. Kick it up top. Shed 3. Good. Down the bottom of the well for Jamal Shed. He knocks it out. Raptors with only their 6th three-point make of the game. 6 of 30. Houston 3 of 20. So between the two teams, we're 9 of 50. Jalen Green says no three-pointer. He goes right to the tin and hammers it home with the right hand coming from the near baseline. 56-54 Toronto. Shed to Boucher into the corner to Abaji. Back to Shed, near side, right wing, above the arc. Got Landale. Takes him on the drive, floats it up and in. What a move by the little man from out of Houston.
Jamal Shed showing all his Houston family a bit more of his package, showing them his new package, the pull up from 3, and now his attack at the basket. Wasn't a floater, but showed him a little contact plus a layup.
You know you got to show out at home. Green 3 up top, no good. Rebound Jacoby Walter. Mobile comes up Gimpy, but runs it front court. Raptors in the black, left to right. Walter drive, floated up, off balance, no good. Here comes Jalen Green. Jacoby Walter almost ran him down from behind for the deflection and the tip, but didn't get it. Houston ball, front court in the red, right to left. Aaron Holiday to Jalen Green, guarded by Jacoby Walter. Right hand into the lane, off balance floater, no good. Rebound Walter. Here comes Shed. 4.5 third quarter. Toronto up 58-54. Boucher fires a 3, no good. Far side left wing. Rebound Houston. Landale up top for the Rockets. Gets it to Aaron Holiday between the rings to Brooks. Long 2, far side, got it. They say 3. It sure looked like his right foot was on the line. They're going to give him a 3. If I'm Toronto, I'm telling them, take a look at that one. 58-57. Abaji. Raptors have the 1-point lead up top. Gets it to Mobo. Now to Shed, near side. Pocket pass. They kick it out. Boucher, shot fake, escape, dribble, 3 in the air, no good. Rebound off Houston, out of bounds. And it will be Toronto ball. Javon, this is if where we were in the arena and we had a look at the monitor, we could say, hey, you might want to look at that one to see if it's a 2 or a 3.
And the coaches are always looking over for, you know, ice, a lot of ice signals.
Yeah.
A lot of, and it's almost like you're on the court.
Yeah.
Right? Guys are making eye contact. Should we? Shouldn't we? Should we? What do you think?
When we're in Toronto, we sit in the second row, and sometimes they come over and look at us, and we say yes or no. That time it was a no, as Jamison Battle had the shot blocked in the lane. Whitmore up top to Jeff Green. Now to Jalen Green. Weaves around the screen. Step back, 22-footer, no good. Rebound Boucher. Raptors still up 58-57. 3:15 clock running, third quarter. Shed on the bounce to Boucher. Back up top, Shed gives him a screen. Shed on the bounce against Dylan Brooks into the corner. Jacoby Walter, catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound knocked away, Orlando Robinson has it. Kicks it out top to Shed. Gives him a screen. Shed on the run, scoops it up, no good. Rebound. And they say there's a foul. Man, Orlando Robinson fighting for Dylan Brooks. And are they going to get Robinson on the...
After video rebound replay center, the main field goal at 4:08 by Dylan Brooks has been overturned from a three-point goal.
Okay, they got it. See, my eyes aren't that bad. That three-point goal from Dylan Brooks was changed to a 2. So take a point off the board for Houston. So instead of a 1-point lead, it's a 2-point 58-56 Toronto lead. Quickly we'll check back in for the Raptors. Jalen Green, front court, guarded by Scotty Barnes. Now switches on to Quickly. Back up top. Deep 3 from Aaron Holiday. No good. Rebound Boucher. I still don't have to take off shoes and socks to count all the made threes today. 9 for 55 combined. 9 for 56 as Quickly misses that. Here comes Houston. Aaron Holiday to Dylan Brooks. Spins into the lane on Quickly. Fall away jumper, no good. Rebound Barnes. 4 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists for Scotty. Brings it front court. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Orlando Robinson says, why don't I try? And he drops a 3 in the bottom of the well. Big man stepping out.
Big fella.
61-56 Raptors. This 5-point lead is big considering the pace and the low scoring. Jeff Green, 3, no good, far side. Rebound, Houston. Aaron Holiday, right angle, far side. Pulls up for 3, short. Rebound tipped up and in by Jeff Green, and the foul will go on the tip against Boucher. So the Raptors are getting stops. They're just not getting the rebounds that should finish defensive possessions, and Houston making them pay. (61-58). It's a 3-point Raptor lead with 93 seconds to go. Third quarter. Uncle Jeff Green misses the free throw. 3-point lead remains for Toronto. Quickly up top. On the bounce against Dylan Brooks. Weaves over to the far side. Left wing in the pocket. Now goes up top to Barnes. Back to Robinson. Dribble handoff Quickly. Shot fake inside. Robinson turns. Lefty jump hook. No good. Man, point blank.
Still look good.
Yeah.
The left hand.
Right between the dotted circle and restricted line. Just couldn't get it down. Amin Thompson up top. On the dribble against Boucher. Kicks it to Cam Whitmore. Deep 3 in the air. No good. Rebound knocked away from Tate by Battle. Raptors have it. 45 seconds, third quarter, 61-58 Toronto. Barnes to Battle. Shot fake, far side, left wing in front of the Raptor bench. Now back up top to Scotty. On the bounce, Barnes against Tate. Drives into the lane. Fall away, jumper, got the roll. 63-58, Scotty floats it up, touches every piece of the rim before going down. Five-point Toronto lead, 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Thompson kicks to Brooks. Deep three, far side, no good. Standing rebound to Quickly. 12 seconds to go, third quarter. He'll bring it front court. Last shot time for the Raptors. IQ on the bounce. Works near side, gets into the lane, kicks to Barnes. Corner three in the air, no good. And that's the way the quarter ends. A good look, but Toronto couldn't get it down. Nonetheless, we go to the last lap of the track. Toronto has a 63-58 lead. Fourth quarter, when we come back, Raptors 63, Rockets 58. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and you're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Get groceries delivered across the GTA from Real Canadian Superstore with PC Express. Shop online for super prices and super savings. Try it today and get up to $75 in PC Optimum points. Visit superstore.ca to get started.
A Tim's Donut and Coffee is the original collab. And now, any classic donut is $1 when you buy any size original or dark roast coffee. Get a deal on the iconic duo with a Tim's Dollar Donut. Plus tax at participating restaurants for limited time. Terms apply. See app for details.
It's time for Tim's. Lately, times have been challenging, with many people facing increased interest rates, inflation, and rising credit card debt. Everyone needs a little help from time to time, but it can be hard to ask for help when it comes to your personal finances. But you're not alone. Millions of Canadians share that feeling with you. 500,000 Canadians have found help with their debt, and so can you with Consolidated Credit Counseling Services of Canada. They are one of the largest non-profit credit counseling organizations in the country, with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. They can help you consolidate your bills into one affordable payment, minimize your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. No matter how much you owe, you don't need to do this alone. To get help, call 1-800-288-4991. That's 1-800-288-4991. Let Consolidated Credit get you back to a debt-free life. Call 1-800-288-4991. Call toll-free today for a free consultation. 1-800-288-4991. Ontario license number 4705786.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows on your smart speaker. Simply tell your smart speaker to listen to TSN 1050 everywhere you want it.
Fourth quarter time, last lap of the track, 63-58. Raptors leading by 5, and fourth quarter is powered by CMC Markets. Take your trading to the next level with $0 commission on stocks. Well, can the Raptors hang in? Here comes Houston, front court, right to left in the red. Three in the air, got it. Jayshawn Tate knocks it down. Raptors see the lead shaved to 63-61.
That's a better start for Houston. See the basketball go through the hoop.
Raptors turn it over at the other end. Here comes Jeff Green down the lane, lay it up, no good, but he's fouled. And then they're going to get a chance to tie the game.
Houston coming out of that third quarter here with a little bit more force to start the fourth quarter. Knocked down an early three, and then Almond Thompson with a big block against Chris Boucher right under the basket for that dunk, and Jeff Green getting it in transition here, draws a foul.
Green free throw good. .31 seconds into the fourth quarter, and the Rockets will attempt to tie. And they do, as the 17-year vet, Jeff Green knocks it down. Raptor ball, front court. Barnes on the drive into the lane. Fall away jumper, got it. Big boy play by Scotty. Mid-range, 2 feet in the paint. Broken circle, 14-footer.
It's that shot just below the free throw line where the strong side can't help on it, and it's just him above, shooting it above Jeff Green.
Raptors up 65-63. Deep three, no good. Rebound taken down by Toronto. Comes quickly, front court. Kicks it out top to Barnes. Way out near center. Now works left side between the arc and the hash mark against Jeff Green. Pull up elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, Boucher puts it up and in. A rapacious rebound by Chris Boucher, and he puts it back in the tin. Raptors up 67-63. Oh, Chris said, give me that. And now we've got a foul as Jeff Green crumples to the ground. On hands and knees, Jeff Green feeling the pain. I'm only wondering if he got hit in the midsection. Yep, he did.
Yeah, Battle's trying to get around the screen, and just that last screener still down right now. And anybody that's played, you know how that one feels.
Yep, we ain't gonna go there.
Doesn't feel the best.
We're not going there. There's an old comedy routine that said, you know, when you come out and you're hurt, if it's your head, they rub your head. If it's your arm, they rub your arm. When you get hit there, nobody rubbing you. No, sir.
The other way.
No, sir.
The only healer is time.
Well, and they're going to look at it. The foul was called on Jamison Battle, and they're going to look at it for potential upgrade to a flagrant one in a hostile act. Courtney Kirkland, Sean Corbin looking at it. I don't think it was intentional. You can hear maybe a little bit of the crowd reaction, but you got to know Jamison Battle. He's not that kind of kid. Other guys, I would say, yeah, maybe he's
probably so, but not that.
Not JB. No. But in this day and age, anything that looks suspect or suspicious in the NBA is upgraded. Adam Silver wants to fit the game into a 2-hour window. These are the things you can eliminate. Have Secaucus look at it and say, nah, play on. Or yeah, intentional, egregious, flagrant, upgrade. They can be that quick. We got a lot of discussion going on here. And sometimes it's like Scotty's broken orbital bone from Jokic. It's just a hand coming down. Battle he grabbed Jeff Green's leg and trying to curl around him.
Well, I'll tell you what also happens. Whitmore did a good job of coming off the screen extremely tight.
As he made unnecessary contact to the groin area of the offensive player setting the screen. Rule on 4 has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 1.
Wow. You heard Courtney Kirkland.
Houston will shoot 2 free throws, and Houston will inbound the ball with 24 on the shot clock.
That's a big play. So it's 2 shots and the ball, which could potentially tie or give Houston a 1-point lead if they are able to cash in on everything.
As much as it's upgrade to a flagrant 1, that wasn't the intent.
No.
Right. Whitmore did a great job of using that screen extremely
properly,
tight.
shoulder to shoulder.
And what Battle was trying to do is use his inside hand to connect with the inside hip of Whitmore right now.
Lock and trail, right?
Lock and trail. So, I mean, zero intent there at all. But by the way the rule is written, yes, you're.
But Javon, don't you have to judge intent? Don't you have to look at intent? Houston makes the free throw, 67-65. I'll get the answer in a second. They missed the layup. Orlando Robinson down with the rebound. Raptors on the run. Battle far side, kicks to Boucher. Swing it up top. Uh-oh. The pass intercepted by Whitmore, who lays it in as the Raptors are swinging the ball, and we are tied at 67.
Whitmore's playing. He's playing with a ball of energy right now.
10 minutes to go, fourth quarter. We wind towards the top of the stretch. We're tied at 67. Quickly, near side, right wing. Gets a screen from Battle. On the bounce against Jeff Green. Gonna look to take him. Dribbles by him, gets to the baseline, floats it up and in. You could see that.
Yeah, perfect recognition. Like he gets those retreat dribbles so that he can get a full head of steam against Reed and gets that layup on the right side.
Chicken was on marinade, Javon, and he cooked it up. Whitmore again, curling around the screen, kicks to Thompson. His three is good. The Rockets have a 70-69 lead at the 9:20 mark, fourth quarter. Here comes quickly front court. Raptors in the black, left to right. Q on the bounce, into the lane, loses the handle. Houston comes out, 3-on-2, broken floor. Jeff Green lays it up, no good, but he's fouled. And the veteran is sparking Houston right now. He'll go to the line for 2 more free throws.
Right, and Toronto turning over the basketball and giving them the opportunity while Houston is hot right now. If you're Coach Darko, right, this is not what you want at this point in the game, this juncture, because you're also allowing the fans to get into the game, which is generating more energy, more fight out of Houston.
I won't tell you who it is, but receiving a text from a coach, a prominent university coach, telling me, shaking my head, some of the refereeing in the NBA is at an all-time low. And he was, as a guy who's been out there, Javon, in our positions, I know exactly what he's referring to. That flagrant upgrade. Let's take a break. 71-69, Houston Rockets with the lead, 9:04 to go. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 tomorrow. 1050 Toronto.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Jan owns a home and a restaurant fusing French and Mexican cuisine. But she is fusing no more because her ovens have gone kaput. She called Alpine Credits, who sent their speedy superhero. With her business loan approved, her ovens were quickly fixed. The hero even had some of her poutine nachos. Yum! Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
Wow, you've got the latest model. Nice.
Oh, you should see it run.
Bell Pure Fiber?
Yep.
Sheesh, that's got power.
It's Canada's fastest and most trusted internet service.
Cool if I give it a test drive?
Promise you won't share the password?
Switch to Bell Pure Fiber, Canada's fastest internet, awarded by Ookla, starting from $60 a month. Visit bell.ca for more details and to check availability. Bell, internet just got better.
Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Do you ever experience brain fog? Improve your memory and think clearly again with Clear Brain from New Nordic. Clear Brain is specifically formulated to help maintain cognitive function and help support memory. Using a powerful combination of clinically proven all-natural ingredients like ginkgo and walnut extract, New Nordic's Clear Brain is Scandinavia's #1 selling cognitive health supplement. Available at Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, Loblaws, Jean Coutu, and London Drugs, or online at Amazon and newnordic.ca.
First Up with Korolnik and Koliakovo. Weekday morning 6 till 10 on TSN 1050.
You ain't first, you're last.
.904 to go, fourth quarter. Boy, this would be a heartbreaking loss for the Raptors. They really have led for the majority of the game. And now Houston's kind of hung around and attempting to steal a home game by running Toronto down. 71-69. 2-point lead for the Rockets, 9:04 to go, fourth quarter. Paul Jones, Javon Shepherd behind the glass doing their usual Super Bowl super job. Owen Hall, Cameron Moore. You'll hear from Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, and Josh Lewenberg at the conclusion of the game. Jeff Green, the 17-year vet, a Georgetown Hoya. I know some people don't want to hear that, but Uncle Jeff is out there balling still. And he gives the Rockets a 3-point lead at 72-69. He was the 5th pick in 2007. Put into perspective, I had a kid born in 2003 and he's graduating university this year. Tells you how long Jeff Green has been around. And the Rockets knock it away from the Raptors, and in trying to retrieve it, Mobo is called on a loose ball foul. And the Raptors really got to hold on to the rope here, Javon.
Yeah, well, what's happening, the turnovers are piling up on the Raptors as well, right? And they're all coming in this third quarter. 10 turnovers for the game, which have, fortunately for the Raptors, have only led to 11 points.
Houston ball. Front court, Jeff Green turns the corner and jams it down. The old man gets up for the downstroke. 74-69, biggest lead of the game for the Rockets, and the Toyota Center is humming. Battle, deep three, no good. Boucher keeps it alive, can't get it. Here comes Houston. 5-on-3, broken floor. Reed Shepherd now pulls it out. 8:19 to go in the game. The Raptors really need a stop here. Reed up top against Boucher. Gets it to Jeff Green against Battle. Green, deep three, no good. Long rebound, Boucher. Raptors get a stop. 8 minutes to go in the game. 74-69, Houston. Quickly up top. It's a screen from Battle. Works left, far side. Turns the corner into the lane and is fouled as he gathered going airborne. It'll be Toronto with a side out of bounds. IQ's trying to say he was gathered and going airborne, but I don't think they're going to give him that. .752 to go. We approach the top of the stretch. It's Houston with the lead, their biggest lead of the afternoon at 5, 74-69. Mobo up top, gets it to Battle, down low to Scotty. Finds Boucher coming in the far side, lays it up, no good, no foul called. Scotty with a great pass, Chris couldn't get it down. Reed Shepherd up top, takes it out on the bounce. Shakes, gets into the lane, kicks it out. Cam Whitmore, step back, three in the air, good. Lead is 8 for Houston. Whitmore got in his bag and knocked it down.
Yeah, off balance three, and I told you he's playing like a ball of energy, like a ball of fire. 8 points.
Mobo in the lane, jams it down. The Raptors finally get a bucket. Here comes Houston, front court. Thompson out near the mid-court line. Barnes right up in his grill. Thompson drives down to the baseline. Fall away jumper, no good. Rebound, Scotty Barnes.
Big time defense by Scotty, using his length, using his strength, getting up into the young fella's shorts and making it difficult.
Raptors get it to Mobo. Great ball movement. They came up the near side right wing. It went quickly to Boucher on the baseline in the dunker spot. Mobo came down Main Street, caught it, laid it in, and it was fouled. The Raptors resiliently punching back, and they're going to get a chance for the old-time three-point play as Mobo clenched his left fist with a bent elbow, bent over at the waist, saying, yeah, baby.
Well, he's grateful for that play because the Jets almost went out on him on the takeoff. Jeff Green nicked him on the right side of his chest there and almost went out. Had enough touch on it to get the 2 points to get himself a chance at 3 right here. But I know in his mind he was thinking, okay, I'm going to make an exciting highlight reel type play. Just didn't get enough lift under.
Hey, man, just give me the 2. I don't care.
Two's worth 2.
I don't care what it looked like. Mobo short on the foul shot. Javon, have you noticed that they don't care if guys are standing on the lane lines during foul shots in the NBA?
It's become a circus there.
Like the integrity of the game is being eroded by not calling travels, palming, guys standing on lines. And then when they call it, the players get surprised. Brooks up top. Jacoby Walter in his kitchen. Brooks has to heave it at the buzzer. No good. Rebound by Barnes. Jeff Green over the back, and the Raptors get another stop. 77-73 Houston. And Toronto will have the basketball. Nice defense there by the Raptors. Shed, front court. Gets it to Barnes. Now to Abaji. Into the corner. Jacoby Walter. on Jeff Green. Drives into the lane, floats it up, no good. Rebound, Jalen Green. Front court. Green, Jalen Green on the bounce against Mobo. Spins, puts it up. Mobo says no. No, we are not having any of that.
We're not doing that today.
No low lunchtime YMCA stuff right now.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm surprised that Green actually got the switch. He had Walter on him initially and then switched, got the ball screen and had Mobo on him defending it to attack. Not sure I would have chose that out of the two.
Whitmore, deep three, got it, man.
So this guy's playing. This second half has been his half.
Wow. 80-73, Houston top of the stretch, 5:20 to go. Raptors down 7, Walter 3, big shot in the bottom of the well by the Baylor Bear, Jacoby Walter. 80-76, the lead cut to 4. Houston, 4 3-point shots in this quarter. They made 3 in the first 3 quarters. Green up top. His 3 near side. Good. 83-76. Rockets by 7. 4:52 to go. Fourth quarter. Timeout, Toronto. Let's take a break. Rockets with the lead. 83-76. 4:52 to go on Super Bowl Sunday. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years experience. Switch to CMC Markets and join over 275,000 global traders. Learn more at cmcmarkets.ca. FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
This is a message from United Way to a Jesse M. of Mississauga. Hello, Jesse. You might be wondering why we made an ad specifically for you. Because, Jesse, you see, we're fighting poverty any way we can. Even cold calling a complete stranger over the radio. Bold, isn't it? Together, we can make sure everyone has what they need, like food, housing, good jobs, and mental health supports. Join people like Jesse to build a better GTA. Donate today at unitedwaygt.org. Thanks, Jesse.
Visits to Ontario food banks are at an all-time high. This dime represents one visit. And this is how many visits there are every day. Help Feed Ontario at feedontariotogether.ca for the big change your pocket change can make.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream us on iHeartRadio, the TSN app, or on Apple CarPlay. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
4:38 to go. Houston 83, Toronto 76. Jamal Shed checks into the game for Toronto out there with Orlando Robinson, Jacoby Walter, Jonathan Mobo, and Ochai Agbaji. Shed up top. Open 18-footer near side, no good. Rebound, Thompson. Outlet, Cam Whitmore. Front court, Whitmore has had a big fourth quarter. Picks up his dribble, cross-court pass intercepted by the Raptors. They can't get a hold of it, though. Back comes Jalen Green, lays it up, no good. Rebound knocked away. Whistle blows, and they say Toronto basketball. I think Ime Udoka is going to review it.
Houston calls timeout.
Yeah, called timeout. And I think we get the green light special here, Javon.
Wouldn't be surprised.
We will keep it here. Just more proof, Javon, that it is a 48-minute game, huh? Well, the Raptors, I thought had done a really nice job And all of a sudden, the Rockets have run them down.
Yeah, behind on the heels and shoulders of Cam Whitmore. And, you know, it's crazy because he only has 11 points, right? So it's not this, the numbers are jumping out at you off of the box score. But the impact he's had in the fourth quarter, right, really changed and shifted the energy along with Jeff Green, right? His 14 points he's had, got to the free throw line 7 times, knocked down 6 or 7 there. And then obviously Jalen Green, who's going to be their go-to and, guy that's looking to score, constantly putting pressure on you, putting pressure on the defense. 5 for 16 on the night. Not a great shooting night, but a guy that's constantly in goal mode, constantly attacking, constantly trying to get to the rim. So between those 3 guys, Dylan started the game pretty strong for them. He's been quiet since.
I'm not sure what they were looking at. The ball hit the rim, went out of bounds. Oh, they had to show the ball up near the rim because that's where it hit. Courtney Kirkland with the headset on, looking like a guy who's waiting for a coffee to be delivered at a local coffee shop. Headphones on, arms pasted. Name for the order, please. Oh, I think that's going to be Houston ball. Orlando Robinson looked like he tried to rebound it and could only get one hand on it. And it was his right hand that knocked it out of bounds over his head. Although there was almost a simultaneous touch between he and Jock Landale. Why don't we just go blacktop, shoot for it? You know how it goes. Our ball. No, our ball. No, I hit you. I hit you. You argue and then you shoot for it.
After review, Toronto was the last to touch the ball prior to the ball going out of bounds. The rule on the floor has been overturned. The ball is being awarded to Houston on the baseline. It is a successful challenge. Houston will retain their timeout. They will also have another challenge.
It's Rockets ball.
Well, let's see. Rockets will inbound. Right baseline, far side. Holding is Amen Thompson. Now they get it through on the elevator play, on the play where the guy goes through and then they close the doors. The elevator, I think in Hoosiers they call that the swinging gate.
Nice little play though.
Nice play.
You had one curl off the top. They were in like a line formation. You had one curl from Whitmore and then you had Green get it between Landale and Dylan Brooks. And both those guys are fire hydrants. You're not really going to move them.
Close the elevator doors, but Jalen Green, there's a whistle. Jalen Green lost his shoe. And I'm not sure if Ime Udoka called a timeout. Yes, he did. He called a full timeout. We will keep it here. 4:05 to go. We start to slow a little bit here in stretch time. As the Raptors are trying to figure out a way to rescue this win. Jeff Green, Cam Whitmore having big fourth quarters for the Rockets as they trailed for much of the game and then suddenly ran the Raptors down.
Well, he ran the Raptors down is absolutely correct, right? 23 fast break points for Houston to Toronto's 9.
Well, they took the lead. It was 67-64 Toronto. Then Houston went on an 8-2 run to take the lead, and they've been hanging on to it ever since. The Rockets actually had the lead up to 8 at 77-69. Houston ball, far side, right in front of the bench. And they've got that same line. I wonder if we're going to see the elevator play going north-south this time instead of east-west. Thompson inbounding. Can't get it in. Finally goes cross court to Whitmore. Shot clock at 10. Whitmore drives in the lane. The Raptors block it. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Houston. A long trip up court for the Rockets. Now they inbound on the baseline, far side in front of their bench. Get it to Jalen Green. Shot clock at 4. Step back, deep 3, good.
That's tough.
Heartbreaker.
That is tough.
10-point lead, 86-76. Jalen Green with an ice pick in the back of the Raptors. Barnes drives, floats it up and in. And he's going to get one more. Scotty with a chance for the old-time three-point play. A little bump and grind. Ground and pound, and he's got a chance for one more.
Quick first step around Dylan Brooks. Just gets a one dribble advantage. Dylan with the bump as Scotty Barnes goes up, almost behind the backboard, behind the support. Just puts enough air on him.
Barnes' three-point play is good. $86-79. Houston, 3:30 to go. Fourth quarter. Jalen Green on the bounce against Abaji. Holding. Far side right wing. Rockets in the red, moving right to left. Deep 3 by Green. No good. Rebound Barnes. Here comes Toronto. Abaji almost lost it, but gets it to Barnes. Into the corner to Shed. Mobile corner 3. No good. Rebound Cam Whitmore. 3:05 to go. Toronto still down by 7. Thompson on the bounce. Scotty in his chair right in front of him. Thompson drives, gets into the lane, kick to Brooks, 3 in the air, good.
Timely 3.
10-point lead for Houston, 89-79, 2:48 to go. Down the stretch we come. Barnes, drive into the lane, kicks to the corner. Mobo turns the 3 down, gets it to Barnes at the nail. Scotty, drive into the lane, floated up, no good, but on the gather and the sweep, you're going to get the foul on Houston, so Scotty stops the clock, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Well, at least you know Scotty has the attention and some respect from the officials, right? When you start to get those calls there, little knick-knack foul, but again, draws it, gets a chance at 2. You're stopping the clock with 2:33 to go. You know, hopefully he can chip this thing to 8, and now you get into a little bit more pressure in the open court.
Barnes knocks down the first free throw. Scotty with 12. Raptors trail 89-80. Second one is up and down cleanly for Barnes. 8-point Houston lead. 2:30 to go. Green front court. On the bounce against Abaji. Dribble handoff to Thompson. Barnes bellies up on him. Thompson comes left, gets back to his right in the lane. Blocked by Mobo, loose ball to Brooks. Shot clock at 3, he's got to go, turns, floats it up, no good, but they got a foul on Toronto. Man, just challenge that. Make him make the tough shot. Instead, Brooks is going to get a couple of free throws. Dylan Brooks will go to the line. And try to extend the Houston lead. 2:10 to go. 89-81. Raptors trail by 8. Free throw is good for Brooks. Second one also good for Dylan Brooks. 91-81 Houston, 2:04 to go. Barnes pulls for 3, no good. Rebound Cam Whitmore. That was a big miss. Front court. Thompson drives right, gets into the lane. Kicks it out, it goes off Landale. Out of bounds to Toronto. Jamal Shed, front court, 1:42 to go. The Raptors got to get busy. Shed with a floater in the lane is good. Into double figures, Jamal with 12 points in his return to Houston. Here comes Green, front court, the double comes. Cross court, gets it to Whitmore. Back to Green, guarded by Shed. Shot clock at 10, game clock minute 23. Green works near side, into the lane. Fall away over Mobo is good. Man, they milked 23 seconds and got the bucket.
Listen, Jalen Green is a creative scorer. Like, he can score at all three levels. He can score any which way you want it.
Barnes in the lane, takes it at Green and lays it in. Raptors down 8. 93-85, 1 minute to go, fourth quarter. Green, front court, against Mobo. Kicks it to Whitmore, 3, far side, no good. Rebound to Baji. Raptors still have life. Ochai, front court, gets to the lane, kicks it. Walter drives, the floater up and in. 93-87, 2-possession game, 40 seconds to go. Desperate need of a stop. The Raptors trap Thompson right at midcourt. He goes cross court to Lawndale. Now back to Green. 10 seconds to go. Walter now takes a foul. I know you got a foul, Javon. Do you take it earlier when the double team doesn't go, or do you play it out there and just try to get the stop?
No, and I was wondering why, because I seen Walter running to make the foul, and I'm thinking, okay, wait, you've already got them to this point. Maybe it's worth forcing a tough shot, right? And now you give yourself a chance on the offensive side of the floor as opposed to fouling and giving them the opportunity to put 2 more on the board.
Green, free throws long, no good.
I think you play that out.
I do too.
Play it out. And
once you get to that point.
And you know what? How Green finishes this second half, the back end of this free throw will probably answer that better, because if he missed this, yeah, it was a good decision. More time on the clock.
It makes 1, so it's 94-87. So now it's a 3-possession game, a 7-point lead for Houston. Timeout Darko, 27.7 to go. What are you talking about in this huddle if you're Darko?
You got to get a quick basket. It's a quick basket and a foul right away.
Well, let's see what the Raptors are able to execute. I mean, you look at the...
As soon as you get that bucket, you're going for the steal first. You got to go for the steal first. Maybe a split second or 2 off the clock before you foul.
The Raptors had the lead, if you look at the lead tracker, for the majority of the game. They let it go briefly in the middle of the first quarter, and then late in the first half, but got it back at halftime and have led until Houston ran them down to start this fourth quarter. Let's see what Toronto does. See what Darko has in his bag, as the Raptors need some help. 94-87, they trail with just over 25 seconds to play. 27.7 to be exact. They'll inbound near side, right wing. They move left to right. They get it to Scotty, far side. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound, Cam Whitmore, that might do it. Raptors try for the trap. Thompson in the backcourt, gets it to Green. He gets it over center, and that'll do it. The Rockets are going to dribble out the clock. So for the first time in 6 years on Super Bowl Sunday, the Toronto Raptors suffer a defeat. The Houston Rockets come back from being down 10 points, and they run down the Raptors for a win. It's a final at the Toyota Center. Houston 94, Toronto 87.
Yeah, in that fourth quarter, Houston really turned this thing around. credit Cam Whitmore, who doesn't have big numbers, 11.6 rebounds, but it's the energy and the shift in the game that he brought, right? Jeff Green came in, did similar. But their entire bench, 43 bench points and the 23 fast break points for this team, what they played right on brand, played to their character in the second half, did a better job of taking care of the basketball. For the Raptors, just weren't able to string together consecutive stops with consecutive buckets, right? They did what they were supposed to, on the defensive end. You're holding this team to 94 points, a Houston team to 94 points, and they typically score 113. Okay, the defense is good enough. 36% from the floor, 26% from three, but the offense is where Toronto really struggled tonight, and they only shot 36 from the floor and 90% from the three-point line.
Well, Houston gets the win, and the Rockets break their 6-game losing streak and push their record to 33-20. The Raptors fall to 16-37. 29 games left for the Raptors, and they've got 2 more before the All-Star break. Tuesday night in Philly, and the second half of the back-to-back Wednesday in Toronto against the Eastern Conference leading Cleveland Cavaliers. But that's it for now. The Rockets get the win. 94-87 is the final. For our entire crew here, we say thank you for listening. This has been Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network. Jim Taddy and the postgame up next. We say good afternoon from Toronto.
At last, the Subaru winter is here. It's the perfect weather for the beach. Feel the sun's rays on the small amount of skin peeking out of your ski mask. Put on your beach puffer and hear the sound of the waves crashing over the chatter of your teeth. Get out there in winter like it's summer with standard symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and advanced safety systems. Visit your local Subaru dealer today.
Touchdown! Great catch! Give me a high five! 5 minutes later. Interception! Awesome play! Give me a high five! 2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2 for $1 pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant... never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2 for $1 pizza. 2 for $1.
Over to our side app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 19 or older, Ontario only. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has concerns about gambling, visit connectsontario.ca.
At Great Wolf Lodge, your whole family can go on an adventure. Splash away in our water park and...
On Sirius XM and Internet Channels 85. In the NFL, it's the game we've all been waiting for. The Super Bowl kicks off at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, with the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Eagles feed on Sirius 83 XM 225 and Internet 825. Chiefs on Sirius 81 XM 226 and Internet 815. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet Channels 88. Spanish feed on Sirius 137 XM 227 and Internet 832. In NCAA College Women's Basketball, 3 p.m., Minnesota faces Indiana on XM 392 Internet 982. 3 p.m., SMU faces Pitt on XM 391 Internet 981. 4 p.m., LSU takes on Tennessee. LSU feed on Sirius XM and Internet Channels 84. Tennessee on Sirius 138, XM 190 and Internet 960. 4 p.m., Oregon takes on UCLA. Oregon on XM 382 Internet 972. UCLA on Sirius 209, XM 195 and Internet 957. 4 p.m., Texas A&M faces Missouri on XM and Internet 374. 4 p.m., Washington takes on Maryland on XM 381 Internet 971. 4 p.m., Wisconsin takes on Illinois on XM 380 Internet 970. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Sunday, February the 9th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Liga MX, 9 p.m., Guadalajara faces Tijuana on Sirius XM and Internet Channels 85. In the NFL, it's the game we've all been waiting for. The Super Bowl kicks off at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time with the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Eagles feed on Sirius 83 XM 225 and Internet 825. Chiefs on Sirius 81 XM 226 and Internet 815. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 88. Spanish feed on Sirius 137 XM 227 and Internet 832. In NCAA College Women's Basketball, 3 p.m. Minnesota faces Indiana on XM 392 Internet 982. 3 p.m. SMU faces Pitt on XM 391 Internet 981. 4 p.m. LSU takes on Tennessee. LSU feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 84. Tennessee on Sirius 138 XM 190 and Internet 960. 4 p.m. Oregon takes on UCLA. Oregon on XM 382 Internet 972. UCLA on Sirius 209 XM 195 and Internet 957. 4 p.m. Texas A&M faces Missouri on XM and Internet 374. 4 p.m. Washington takes on Maryland on XM 381 Internet 971. 4 p.m. Wisconsin takes on Illinois on XM 380 Internet 970. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Sunday, February the 9th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Liga MX, 9 p.m., Guadalajara faces Tijuana on Sirius XM and Internet channels 85. In the NFL, it's the game we've all been waiting for. The Super Bowl kicks off at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time with the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Eagles feed on Sirius 83 XM 225 and Internet 825. Chiefs on Sirius 81 XM 226 and Internet 815. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 88. Spanish feed on Sirius 137 XM 227 and Internet 832. In NCAA College Women's Basketball, 3 p.m. Minnesota faces Indiana on XM 392 Internet 982. 3 p.m. SMU faces Pitt on XM 391 Internet 981. 4 p.m. LSU takes on Tennessee. LSU feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 84. Tennessee on Sirius 138 XM 190 and Internet 960. 4 p.m. Oregon takes on UCLA. Oregon on XM 382 Internet 972. UCLA on Sirius 209 XM 195 and Internet 957. 4 p.m. Texas A&M faces Missouri on XM and Internet 374. 4 p.m. Washington takes on Maryland on XM 381 Internet 971. 4 p.m. Wisconsin takes on Illinois on XM 380 Internet 970.
The PGA Tour comes to life on SiriusXM. It's your destination for everything on the tour. Hear live hole-by-hole coverage and expert analysis. PGA Tour Radio, SiriusXM 92.
For SiriusXM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton. You know, there's no doubt that Barry Bonds is a controversial figure, so much so that Major League Baseball's all-time leader in home runs is still not in the Hall of Fame, but there's also no denying the amazing things he did on the field. His 762 home runs are more than anyone has ever hit, 73 coming in the 01 campaign, which is still the all-time record for a single season. But maybe the most remarkable thing about Bonds was how much opposing teams feared him. He walked 2,558 times, which is another Major League record. That's more than 1,000 walks than the 1,539 times he struck out. He was so good that he was walked intentionally 688 times. Of those walks, 41 came with the bases empty, 1 came with the bases loaded. His career was so amazing that the 2001 season in which he hit 73 jacks may not have even been his season. That probably came in 04 when Bonds posted an on-base plus slugging percentage of 1.422. That is also a single-season Major League record. And Bonds did this at the age of 39. Now, many suspect him taking performance-enhancing drugs, just like so many others around the game at the time did. But none of them were able to do anything close to what Barry Bonds did. He had all facets of the game. He was a five-tool player, and he was one of the best. For SiriusXM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton.
SiriusXM has soccer covered end to end. SiriusXM FC. Hear live play-by-play and talk shows hosted by legends of the game. It's SiriusXM FC on Channel 157.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Sunday, February the 9th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Liga MX, 9 p.m., Guadalajara faces Tijuana on Sirius XM and Internet Channels 85. In the NFL, it's the game we've all been waiting for. The Super Bowl kicks off at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time with the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Eagles feed on Sirius 83 XM 225 and Internet 825. Chiefs on Sirius 81 XM 226 and Internet 815. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet Channels 88. Spanish feed on Sirius 137 XM 227 and Internet 832. In NCAA College Women's Basketball, 3 p.m. Minnesota faces Indiana on XM 392 Internet 982. 3 p.m. SMU faces Pitt on XM 391 Internet 981. 4 p.m. LSU takes on Tennessee. LSU feed on Sirius XM and Internet Channels 84. Tennessee on Sirius 138, XM 190 and Internet 960. 4 p.m. Oregon takes on UCLA. Oregon on XM 382 Internet 972. UCLA on Sirius 209, XM 195 and Internet 957.